Thank you.
I've got a controversial welcome to the family.
Okay.
And I don't know if I agree yet. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens for recognising and waking up to the evils.
What?
Of
You're gonna?
I'm asking
wait.
it's a question. It's a question.
I'm throwing Trump in again.
Obviously.
Is he not tired of being here?
No.
Jesus Christ.
He is
Anyway,
not.
so Trump is in the bin for a plethora of things this week.
Honestly.
But on the top of my list is he reposted a meme of the Obamas
Honestly.
as monkeys.
Luckily, we've kind of amazing. I've come at the same time with someone like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, I was
like
gonna say,
she's having a moment.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes as well, like people treat you differently or can discredit you because you're tall. A lot of my tall girlies, I talk to them. They be having issues like whether it's just in the normal world or dating world. So being black and being tall as well and being a thicker girly, like sometimes
We're not forgetting that.
No,
you
it's
can.
not- we're not
you
gonna
can
let
put all of the monkey memes you want. You can be out here high Hitlering.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You know what? What Trump's a racist is a PDFI.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's a particular person,
Right.
it's a certain action.
Okay.
And it is people that don't take accountability.
Oh, amen.
I have been
Right, ladies. So there's a chick out here. I don't know if she's an MPV or an arsehole. I don't know.
What's the
Maybe she's both.
MPV?
Most valuable player.
Oh, I didn't understand. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she's the most valuable player or she's an arse. I don't know. But what has happened to her? Her name is Liv Nervo. And she is going after, she wants to get laws changed for how men treat women. Now, what has taken place? She was in a relationship with a guy. It's all going well. So she thinks everything is great. He is doing the thing. They decide that they're going to have a child. Plan it. She gets pregnant. In her 8th month of pregnancy, she finds out that he has a whole other family and another person is pregnant as well. He's doing all of this. And she's like, all right, cool. I've got my child. I'm doing my thing. But I don't want him to get away with this. I actually want criminal charges or money to come my way for what he's done to me. I know there'll be lots of guys that'll be like, absolutely not. That's like, charge it, as they say. You know, it's a part of the game. But what do we think? Is she doing the right thing, or is this
This is like an anti-vention for humanity because our decision could change lives.
Is this pie in the sky wanting, or is this something that we are like, you know what? No, this has to happen.
I mean, technically, it's fraud, right?
Yeah, and that's what she's saying.
And deception.
That's what she's saying. It's actually called...
And also, he's doing her out of money because she's got to raise a child. But she's not raising a child thinking that that's the only child and he's got all the money to give to that child. The money that he's got has got to be separated by a certain number of people.
Yeah, she doesn't know about all of the other.
Technically,
Yeah. She's calling it reproductive coercion. She wants it to be recognised as abuse. And she's, in the video of her, she's throwing in the word rape as well.
I mean, no. Okay.
Wait, let me just say.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying,
That's
let me split it. She's like, I would not have got pregnant. There was an element of removal of my consent. So she's like, it was, I think her and her sister in the video, and they're like, there's an element of rape, reproductive coercion, that needs to be recognised as abuse. Is it abuse?
Let's go through all of the bits.
All the bits of it.
Can it be called that?
Just because it's not violent or attacking.
No, it cannot be called rape
Right.
because she still consented to have sex with him.
Right.
Yeah?
On the premise that he was
It doesn't
single.
matter. It doesn't matter. She consented to have sex with him.
Yeah.
My thing is this year, rape is a very serious accusation and it's a very serious thing. I don't want people making light of it and then the people that are actually raping and doing those abusive things do not get charged because there's some grey type of area. So in this instance, with that, no. That's not true. Did he coerce her into having a baby under false under false pretenses? Yes, he did. So maybe he should be done for that, like I said before. But rape and abuse,
So it's fraud.
it's fraudulent.
It wholly sits under fraud.
I think it's fraudulent, and I also think there's some element in there about like the that she's gone on to have a baby based on all these false pretenses. Like there's something there. There's definitely something in that. But it's not rape. You can't cry rape afterwards. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not.
I think I agree with you.
I think when you say it like that, I just want to be careful and just sit in it a little second because I don't have the visceral no, but I just want to unpack it because I think I agree that but also it's what we know as rape and what we've been told is rape. Do you get what I'm saying? So in all the iterations, because there is that very grey area of that yes and no of women. And so when a man goes in and is like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm presenting, and he's a rich, wealthy businessman on top, whether that makes a difference or not, but he is rich and wealthy and he has the power, and that power domination, I do think there's abuse in that. I think it's abusive to do that because you're not giving her the truth. And I think when she said, like, why didn't you tell me? He said, I knew you'd leave me. So there's premeditation, there's intention, there's deception. You're
Agreed. It's not rape.
I'm just.
There is.
I know you're working for it.
No,
I'm just saying. I agree, but it's not rape.
But I'm just saying that it's not what we know. I don't think it's what we know as rape.
It's not rape at all.
Let me finish.
I know, but I'm going to keep saying it because.
Let me finish because I'm never going to expand on my point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not rape as we know it. But he's taken something from her and he's violated her under false pretenses. So if there is a spectrum of rape, which we don't get, because this is a new thing that we're looking at, if there's a spectrum of rape, I'm not going to, because I genuinely do agree, because I think it starts to become too difficult to say, let's define rape as rape. And but sometimes it's not violent. So that's why I'm just like, when rape isn't violent, what's the grey area?
I mean, we can give it other terms.
Yeah,
that's it.
So
Give it another term.
I think it definitely falls under coercion.
Yeah,
agreed.
It falls under fraud.
Yep.
And you can do multiple charges to somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fraudulent. There was coercion there. There is deception there. Like, I think we can stack all of those things up because to counter it, there will be somebody. His lawyer would probably say, but you didn't do your due diligence. So in the consent of the sex, you consented to have sex.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to having a child with him, did you do your due diligence to assess that he wasn't lying to you?
Yeah.
And these are the things where it's
the grey areas. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then you would have to be like, then you'd have to present how what was the lie that
what was
he
the lie?
built
Yeah.
And how you wasn't able to penetrate it to see the truth.
Yeah.
That's you got to pay.
Because
either way, I feel like you got to sue the person. You got to try.
Yeah.
I think that I like
because it's not like they've had sex and she thought he was wearing a condom and he wasn't wearing a condom and he ejaculated in her. It's not the same. She has consented to unprotected sex with the purpose of having a child.
Yeah.
That action from him is fraudulent because he presented himself in a different way. But I think we have to be very clear about what is rape and what is not.
But the only thing I was asking...
And sorry, that you made a point of what we know as rape. What we know as rape is a violation of the body under when you do not consent to it. I do not consent to you having sex with me without a condom. That is abuse. I do not consent to you taking me without my will. That is abuse. If we're lying down together and I'm saying I'm consenting to this and we're in it together and we're doing all of these things, that's not rape because there's the element of consent there. I think consent is the key word in all of that.
I understand that, and because what she's presenting is the consent, because I consented based on what you're presenting me.
Fraud.
I understand.
Yeah, but also...
So I'm just asking...
Did she... See,
there's,
now
yes.
She's going to have to prove... I said I wouldn't sleep with you if you had another family. Now, if she hasn't presented that and he hasn't given that information,
there's a grey area.
Yeah, so under
the
terms of me and you are going to make a child. We're both in it. Now, all of the other stuff, if you didn't ask him about it, he doesn't have to divulge those information. This is where I'm like, yeah, you can sue him, but you have to prove that you actually had done your due diligence up until a point. He knew what your parameters were and he violated it for himself, and that's still fraud.
I think it's abuse.
It is definitely abuse.
I think it's abuse.
I don't think it isn't rape as we know, because I think I'm agreeing. I just wanted to explore it because I think it's something new.
He definitely abused her.
I think it's something new that's been introduced
Not rape.
into the situation. And if we're going to explore it, it's even for us to say, okay, these are the definitive lines of rape. And this actually can't, because the word, as you said, is consent. It's just even because it's a new thing to consider. So just exploring it and say, okay, this is it. And also the abuse thing is real. And there's far-reaching, because if it becomes, was it coercion? What was it called? Something coercion.
Because I think coercion, they are still,
reproductive coercion.
It's it's really hard to get somebody
Because the other
on
things,
coercion
let's-
as well. You need a lot of evidence.
Yeah.
But also, if she can add in, if she has evidence of actually asking him, documenting it, he is building up a whole lie of who he is. The fraud, you could prove that, and he has to then pay.
And
Let's flip the script for a minute, okay? Let's flip the script and let's talk about the women who go into relationships with men who the men say that they don't want to have children, and then the men sleep with the woman. Okay, they may sleep with them unprotected. We've all said that that's on you, but like,
Or she says she's on the pill.
Or she says she's on the pill. Is that then rape and abuse for the man? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is why I want us to be very clear about what is rape and what is not. You know what I mean? Like that is that, and also with her, what she's doing, understand that can be used on the other side as well.
But I think that's what we have to explore. It's not just a one-sided thing. And I think it's something to ask, because even when you're talking about rape for men, there's a different perspective, empathy, and understanding of what it is. So it is saying these things and like, okay, so what does that look like for men? Because it is, if this is introduced into law, even if it's hard to prove, like rape is, even rape with its definition, it's so hard to prove.
Which is why we need to be very careful.
So even in the conversation about it, the reverse is real for all the women that say I'm on the pill, or the man told you I don't want no kids. So if that's reproductive coercion is a law, try know that it applies.
That's
And
what
I think
I'm saying.
that's actually fair. I think it's fair
to do on
think it's
both
fair.
sides. Everybody kind of needs that insurance. Because in the same way, if a guy is saying, I absolutely do not want a child with you, and then it happens, and obviously they have this thing of like, but I said I didn't want it, and so I'm not paying. In the same way, depending on the situation, like, wasn't it Drake that had somebody try and get the condom, or he was messing up with his sperm?
He would put
in a
like
condom.
hot sauce or something in the condom,
so that it wasn't taken. If you can prove, listen, I was wearing a condom, I don't even know how this chick got all of that. Yes, there should be some elements of fraud to it and coercion.
Yeah, I think so. Because listen, I always cuss a certain person who did me dirty. That would definitely, I'd be like, if not reproductive coercion, I'd like a coercion and fraud.
And those are the words.
Those cheating and fraud.
Yeah, those are the words that I want us to use in these scenarios: coercion and fraud.
Yeah, I feel like cheating
and
is
abuse.
a
I
form
think
of
it's abuse,
fraud.
and it's an abuse, and it is mental abuse. Because if you're going in with the intention, because what you were saying, and that's the problem with rape as well, it's all those things which you're speaking as the prosecutor to the defendant. Like, can you prove that when he said that this and that? Do you have documents? You're probably not going to have documentation or email threads of him saying, "I'm single, I love you." It's not life. It's not real. But there has to be some sort of threat of behaviour. I think, because it doesn't have to be, but if we're going to introduce it into law, I'd be appreciative of it, because people maybe at least be a bit more mindful of your behaviour, because too many people do get away with, I'm going to go in with my intentions. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to pretend. I think he had 2 kids on the way. Yeah. You've got a missus, and then you said to her, which again, you can't live your life with a phone recording, with email threads and all of that stuff.
I agree with all of that, but I just think it's getting clouded when you start throwing in rape.
But we've moved away from that.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
But we have, haven't we?
But we're talking about her and what she's doing, so I can say it, no?
Okay.
Like, I'm saying, like, where she's going wrong, I back her with everything else, because, as you said, when someone goes in with the intention of lying to you to just get whatever the hell they want to get out of, there should be some sort of punishment for that. You shouldn't just be able to, and this is on both sides, you shouldn't just be able to get away with that shit. So I do think there needs to be some repercussions, but it's just how far she's taken it. It's like, come back a little bit, love. I mean, and let's sit here. Just draw it back a little bit.
In the conversation, in the video, she said rape, but I think what the word is reproductive coercion.
Yeah, I think that should be a thing.
And abuse, and having it recognised as abuse.
But just know it's going to come back to a whole bunch of women.
Yeah, but that's good enough as well.
No,
because
definitely.
When men are saying that there's an element of us getting away with us, and you know what I mean, the royal us, getting away with it, then this is again for women to be like, because I could actually get slapped with a little fine.
But again, I suppose like maybe that will work for, it should make both parties think more about what it is that they're doing.
No, I like it. I actually think it should be introduced.
Yeah.
She is very angry at the dude, and I understand the anger as well.
It's valid.
But also, like, okay.
A
lot of people have gone through this as well.
But that's the thing.
There was just something about it. I was like, I get you're angry, but also, you know,
If you was a black woman, would you have?
it's the same. It's like, dude.
No, but I
come
think,
on,
but that's where we get the slippery slope of where it's normalized. I get it because it's a weird law to
I think
introduce.
I agree with Farah. It's the words that.
Yeah.
I was like, just reduce it a
A
little
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah,
Just a little
but
bit.
fraud, yes, absolutely.
I'm with you. Here,
Yeah,
here, clap,
yeah.
clap.
Because if it goes through, it's huge for everybody.
Yeah.
And maybe there does have to, you know, we're teaching both people, boys especially, about consent.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
there does have to be some things that it's not checklist, but maybe we get a little bit regimented in, okay,
Yep.
so this is what I'm after. And we document it. So if you deviate from that or I find out that you're lying, know that I will sue you.
So
100%.
the other thing she did say that, right, reproductive coercion or rape by deception.
Yeah. No, she, yeah.
Yeah,
She did,
I hadn't
she did.
said that, yeah.
Yeah. It was, I watched it and I was like, whoa,
whoa.
Do you know,
But
sorry, I don't
get
want to bring it back. When I read it like that,
Well,
I know, I just remembered.
No, it's not that. It's just that.
No,
when
because I
was saying
said, no,
you
I
were
get
like,
it. No, I know. And I just remembered. So, and I went quiet when you said it. I just remembered myself. When I read rape by deception, I was like, that's the part that was niggling at me.
Yeah.
It's the rape by deception because you had sex with him on that premise. So you're violating me by taking from me without my consent, because it's not my consent, because you as a man with 2 kids and thing, it's not. So the word rape hurts, it sounds hard, but it is because you're having non-consensual sex with someone.
but
that's the thing. That's
where
the
she
part.
was
would
consensual,
have to prove.
No, but it's non-consensual.
But it
As the
was
person,
consensual.
no, sorry, as the person, because that's like a man.
But she
with
would have
like
to
a-
prove that. She
No,
would have to
no, but
prove,
that's rape
I
anyway.
have told you these are my parameters.
That's
for
not on
having sex
her.
with
That's
you.
not her fault.
And then how could
No. All I'm saying is that that's like in the separation of this. It's like if someone's raped,
Yes.
and you're told, you have to prove it. Do you get what I'm saying?
But
So
it's not.
saying,
No,
We're
because
going
it's
down
not
that slippery
because
off
she
slope
is
again. It's not the
saying
same thing.
that
It's not.
what my standards are, what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah, she
from
has to
it.
prove it.
So she would have to prove, I've told you what my
Yeah,
standards are.
yeah.
You can't just say, this is, in my mind, these were what I wanted out of it. This was my standard. No, you would have to prove, I had told him that, and he has deliberately
get it.
lied to me. That's my point.
no, I get
And
that,
it's
but that's
also not rape. That's the word. I'm going to keep saying it. It's not rape. We can say that it is abuse of her body and her, and all of those things. But it's not rape.
I think
And
the word is the
just,
scary thing.
The word is the wrong thing because
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
it has its own.
Connotation.
I mean,
yes.
I feel like it's like she's moved the goalpost slightly, where if she wanted to, she could move it to murder.
That's what I mean.
And it's like,
I
no,
get
it has
it.
a specific
Yes.
thing, so we can call it
And
something
we need
else.
we can call it something else, and we just need to be careful of the word because I loathe when people use that word so frivolously,
Absolutely.
and then people who have actually gone through that trauma
Yeah, it's very
are not able to get their justice because it's being used too frivolously, and cases have been thrown out because of it. As you said, it's very hard for someone who is a rape victim to prove a lot of things.
Yeah.
And more rape victims do not get the justice that they deserve. So let's just use the word correctly and make sure that people are being punished for what they've actually done. Like, I think that this dude is fuckeries, yeah? I'm not sitting there trying to defend him. And I think that she's got a case for fraud and abuse of things as well. But rape, we don't just dress it back a little bit, innit?
That's all.
Come back a little piece. That's all I'm saying.
All right, welcome to your Aunties Could Ever. I'm Auntie AK, the auntie of all the aunties in all the world, and I'm here with...
I'm Farah, your resident Caribbean queen.
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
We are back, guys.
Yes.
We've got lots to get through. There are lots of enemies, lots of welcomes. And first up, we're going to welcome some people to the family. Who are we welcoming? The Grammy winners.
Oh, yes.
The UK ones.
Yes,
Who's
let's
that?
do it.
Go on.
I have
Do you
no
want to?
idea who won a Grammy.
And what's her name? Olivia Dean.
Olivia Dean won
Olivia
Best...
Dean won a Grammy.
Yeah, Best New Artist.
That's it, Best New Artist. And I loved her speech. And,
Lovely old girl.
she said, my grandparents were immigrants.
Yep.
And, and I actually saw a clip of her and she was talking about her granny, and she was just saying that how fortunate she is that her granny took the the step to come over when she was 18 and she'd never been on a plane before, and she thought, I'm going to travel because she's thinking about her future and what she can give to her family. And she came here and she had her mum, and because of all of that, Olivia Dean has grown up and been able to do music and, you know, get to the point where she's going to get a Grammy because of the things that she's been afforded.
Right.
And I just really loved that. That was, you know, how she was talking about it, because it's true.
Yeah.
We forget sometimes about our elders and how difficult it must
they
have
went
been
through.
for them to come here or wherever it is as immigrants and work their asses off in a place that wasn't always accepting to them, but wanted them to do the labour though. So, you know, I really loved that Olivia Dean won it.
Yeah, me too. And then FKA Twigs won Best Dance Electronic
Yes.
Album. Cynthia Erivo, Best Pop Duo Performance. Ray won the Recording Academy's Harry Belafonte, Best Song for Social Change. And of course, we've got to talk about you lot's brother, Kendrick.
Kenny
K-Dot.
with a 5 out of 5. No, 5, not out of 5, but 5. He's the second artist ever to win 5 Grammys back to back. So all in all, 10 in a row.
And he beats
Man,
out
who the
Jigga Man.
most? Yeah,
he's now beating Jigga. He's got 27 Grammys to Jigga's
But Jigga
26.
and Kanye were on the same par. I don't know why they keep talking about Jigga like him and Kanye did.
No, I think it was Kanye was 25, Jigga was 26, and then
The last Grammy that Kanye got, it made them even.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, anyway,
Yeah, I thought they were both on
They were
25.
even. They were even.
I've only heard. I
So
thought
it's
it was.
just like when they kept saying it, I was like, but he's not got another Grammy since him and Kanye were even. Why did you know? Anyway, sorry for another.
Anyway, Kendrick.
There was a lot of chatter around the place though, especially with Kendrick, that he even was up here taking his
Yes.
Grammys because of what his music
Stands for.
represents and the establishment that he is like, you know, fuck them and you're a part of the Grammy establishment now.
Okay.
And the two-facedness of it all. I mean, just big up to you for winning anything.
Yeah.
It's always great. But I think in this world that we are in and the dismantling that you guys that have been watching this will know, I've always been saying it, we got to start again. I'm glad that we're having these conversations.
Yeah.
That people are truly, it's not woo-woo to say the system has to go. Every facet of it. And questioning, if you take an award and your music is opposed to it, why are you there?
Yeah,
I
agree
that.
that.
I hear
I
that.
do agree. It's a conflict thing because I'm obviously a huge fan. We're huge fans of Kendrick. And it is a bit like, oh,
A little
because
bit.
actually,
But I want him to be rewarded also.
but I wish you would not. I wish you were that badass. I think it was, and
To not attend.
what's her
and to
name?
get them.
What's her name? God, I was going to say Angela Rye, but it's not Angela Rye. Your cousin.
Amanda Seals.
God, Amanda Seals. Amanda
which
Seals.
one?
Yeah. Amanda Seals was like, not Sade, again, Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Notoriously didn't turn up in protest of the establishment and what was going on.
there's been a few people.
So I think that in that, just because she pointed that out, so it's like, yeah, Ken, I would have liked you not to turn up, but it's just that, who am I? Because maybe I'd accept
Yeah.
it, maybe I won't. I don't know.
I did
I mean,
like.
this is it, isn't it? I can't say I would be like, but I
But maybe
probably
you do.
wouldn't.
Maybe you do it how a lot of the other Grammy Award winners did it. You know, they got up there, like Kalani, for example. She got up there, she
Yeah.
accepted her Grammy, and she said, "Fuck ICE." So maybe you use your platform as a way to just like stick it to the man at the same time.
yeah.
It's double-edged sword because when
Yeah.
the people that run it, there's all sorts of things, and if you drill down and you drill down and you drill down, it's down to what's in your core, innit? Like what you represent, what you stand for.
And what the Grammys stand for.
And what the Grammys
that's the
actually
other thing,
stand for.
because there are fractions of people that would say the Grammys also, the money is dodgy.
Yeah.
So, you know, what do we stand on? As a people, I think we all have to do it in every day. You know, I was looking at Zara and I flipping love Zara.
I know.
And I'm like, I can't support Zara.
Yeah.
And it hurts. Like when there are places that you're like, nah, I like what they do, and then you see actually what your money is funding,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I've got to stand
know
on
what,
it.
Nana?
I can't buy from them.
You know, I boycott quite a lot. And
Yeah.
that's been, I'm going to be honest, that's been the one thing that's been quite hard for me to boycott. But I am in this new space now, in this new year, and I'm like, that's got to go.
Yeah.
And like, the reason why it burns me, because that is, I know I can definitely get something that will fit my shape, fit me, and I don't even have to think about it too much For my daughter, it's like easy. I know the quality is good, but it's what you said. The reason why I boycott all these other things and do it with so much vim, I've got to apply that to that too. Otherwise, I'm just not being true. What's the point?
Yeah.
If I know that they're doing same fuckery, more fuckery, what is the point? Thank you.
I've got a controversial welcome to the family.
Okay.
And I don't know if I agree yet. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens for recognising and waking up to the evils.
What? You're gonna
I'm asking. It's a question. It's a question. Can they not come to the cookout? Not come to the
You're
barbecue?
welcoming Candace in this space.
I asked. Listen to my words. They're not coming to the barbecue. They're not coming to the family
They're across the
function.
road.
They're coming to. Maybe they're across the road, and you're like, oh, them not over
I
there.
get what you're saying. So basically,
Because
what
they've
they're
woken
doing,
up.
It's not a welcome to the family.
No.
It's a
Welcome up.
It's a pat on the. It's
They're-
a. They're
Is it even that?
Yeah. A little.
You've come
Is it
home
not
from
a-
jail.
can we not do it?
Let's just see if you go back if you do another crime.
We're not doing
How
like
about
a virtual, like,
Just a.
yeah, that.
All right. Before we would blank her in it.
Yeah.
Or she may get cussed.
Yeah.
Now it may be.
All right, no,
right.
no,
right,
no,
we'll
maybe
say.
we just
Head nod.
Yeah.
No, that, do you know
A
what?
little
That's too respectful.
Is that too
That's
respectful?
That's black language.
What, a
You can't
little
do-
nod?
A head nod is like an understand. I see
A
you.
high five.
I don't even want to high
Don't wanna
five.
touch her.
Maybe just an eyebrow. There's still head nod.
There's
I
something
can't.
because you can't head nod because that's
Something.
too black. That's too us.
I feel like.
I
see,
dunno.
A black nod is different. I would do a high five
A high five.
because it's.
I might, no. I'll do the. You know the white people.
You know what it is? What it is now, you know what? It's not a welcome to the family.
It's
but
not.
I absolutely would, not Marjorie,
Taylor
I don't know
Greene.
where she's going to go. But Candice, I would acknowledge her now. If I saw her somewhere before, she may get a piece of my mind. I may blank her at the best.
I might laugh.
But now, I actually would be like, you're right.
Do you want a cup of
I
tea?
actually would,
Would you have a cup of
not
tea with
offering
her?
shit. I
Okay.
would do a, you're right though. Because honestly, and I do watch her every day. I consume her content. I love the unraveling of her psyche to realize she was embroiled and used in shit.
Yeah.
And I like that she potentially could be the person that puts Erica Kirk in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah.
she's doing. It,
Okay.
I can't
it makes
lie.
me laugh.
As I said last week, I actually enjoy her takedown of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Now that she's in this space where she's woken up to some bullshit.
woke.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Basically, yeah,
She's
like,
woke.
Yeah,
The-
like,
the-
I actually,
what-
and she
game.
is, as I said before, she is engaging, she is intelligent, she does break down stuff really well.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, but I'm still in this. I need to watch this space.
yes.
Me too.
Like,
She's not.
you can stand across the road, and I'll
Yes.
do that.
So how
That's
about-
where
Yes.
it is.
It's
That's where it is.
point.
It's that.
It's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
Not high five.
Well done.
It's
well
that.
done. It's
Yeah.
that. We found it.
we're not
We found
touching
it.
hands yet.
Yeah, we're like,
No.
When
It's
Erica
that.
goes to prison, then I'll give you it. But yeah,
that.
no,
Yeah, it's just that.
yeah.
it is.
Alright.
It is.
I love that. Well
Okay,
done.
so Marjorie Taylor,
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
blonde butch.
the beach blonde butch body blanket, whatever.
I like that she is going against Trump.
Yes.
I love that because
Me
she
too.
was such an advocate.
And because of all the people that followed her, is she speaking to her people?
yes, I like that, but she is still
Yeah.
a racist idiot. So she can never be a part of the family.
No.
But that she is going against Trump, it's like, okay, girl.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's
Do
a
your
girlfriend.
thing.
She's a girlfriend of the uncle that you hate, and he's brought a girlfriend that he hates. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
and she can't come. Like, you know, like doing a function, she's not
Yeah.
invited.
It's just okay. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, do
Yeah,
what
she
you're
said
doing.
sorry for saying nigger last time at Christmas.
Yeah, basically.
yeah, like
Basically,
No, we don't
is what
forgive
she's
you.
on.
She
But
can stay
no,
outside.
But she still thinks it.
Yeah.
yeah, never a part of the family.
Right.
Never ever. Like you are a racist scum. All it is that you basically got turfed out by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Say nothing.
It's not my friend.
You actually don't even get that because
She doesn't
you
get a
might-
wink.
She doesn't
She
get
just
nothing.
that.
She doesn't even get that. I don't think
There's
she deserves that. I think
No.
she does.
Oh,
she
Marjorie.
Does, Marjorie gets.
Marjorie gets nothing. Marjorie
Yeah.
gets this.
I think Marjorie
Blank
gets a
stare.
stare.
Before
This,
it would
it's
be
just this.
it would be an
No, you know what the
absolute-
black. You know that when we're suspicious. That's what you get.
That's even too much movement.
That's a blank stare.
It's just
That's
that.
a blank stare.
It's this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and scarier, a little bit
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
squinty. Like,
Yeah. That's all she
it.
gets. That's all she
Yeah,
gets.
that's what you get.
That's
All right, enemy of progress. Let's go.
Can I throw one in quickly?
I think it's on there. Go on. Go on. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Go on.
Allow me a little bit.
All right.
Okay?
First week. Well done.
Exactly. Allow
Yay!
me. Allow me a little bit.
All right.
Yeah? I'm going to throw Trump in.
Yeah, okay, that's there. It's right at the top of the bunch.
Yeah.
It's right at the top.
Well, the monkey's here.
Yeah, it's right at the top.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. You get a high five. I'm from with Trump in again?
Obviously.
Is he not tired of being here?
No.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Anyway,
not.
so Trump is in the bin for a plethora of things this week.
Honestly.
But on the top of my list is he reposted a meme of the Obamas
Honestly.
as monkeys.
Yeah.
And then, you know who else is in the bin with him? What's his press secretary called?
Oh, she needs to go. Chrissy Nome. Is it Chrissy?
No, her
it's
name
not.
is
No,
Christy
is it
something.
Chris-
Nome is another
not,
woman.
Yeah,
one.
it's not her.
But yeah,
It's not her.
the
She's
press
a-
secretary.
She is
Yeah, the press
horrid.
secretary.
She's
Hold
a
on.
witch.
She is
Oh, witch.
just the absolute. Wait, let me find it because I need to say her name too. It needs to be acknowledged so that we
SEO
can
needs to
keep
pick up
her
her.
in the bin.
But while you're saying that, how dare Trump? Like, it's just now open. to-
Caroline
That's her
Levitt.
name.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Come on. Where did
Levitt.
it go? Yeah, Christ.
Anyway,
Yes.
so he did this, and then what she came out with, she was saying,
Oh.
this is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and the Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American people.
I can't
Why did he
stand
share
her.
it?
What? I can't
She is
stand
the
her.
worst. And she
She's
literally
the
is the
worst.
devil's
She's
little minion.
literally,
She
she's
is.
a shepherd for the devil.
Cannot stand her.
Shepherdess for the devil.
There is no other reason for what he did. Like,
No.
why are they, okay, so if it's from The Lion King, why are they monkeys?
Why are they monkeys?
Why are they the monkeys?
There is a reason why he did this. Because people are up in arms now talking about racism. He's
Allegedly.
named
Yeah.
in not just the Epstein files. He has been sued and it's been thrown
Yep.
out by different victims underage saying he has done things to them. We're not forgetting that.
No,
you
it's
can
not- we're not
you
gonna
can
let
put
up.
all of the monkey memes you want. You,
Yeah.
you can be out here high Hitlering.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You know what? What Trump's a racist is a PDF.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's not let him throw us off base to get all the blacks talking. Let's remember what also
Yes.
came out a couple
What
of
came
weeks
out?
ago.
Your
Because
name
he's
is
also,
listed. Go on.
he's
No.
also in the bin for me because he was doing his press conference thing that
Yes,
he does
sir.
in the Oval Office.
Yes.
And there was a reporter from CNN there. I forget her name. I'm very sorry to forget it.
Yes.
But she was asking him like about the victims and how you feel. And this is his response to her. Why don't you ever smile? In
exactly.
10 years, I've never seen you smile.
Yeah.
And then when she's like, with all due respect, I'm talking about victims of sexual abuse. He's like, well, you know, no one wants to talk about that. Why don't you? So you're not a good reporter. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Exactly.
You should be ashamed of yourself because she's asking him questions about how the victims of this sexual abuse, that the victims that suffered this for years, should feel based on everything that's come out. And he's telling her to hush your mouth, little girl, basically, and smile for me.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Every-
in the bin.
At the bottom of the enemy bin.
In the bin.
Bottom of it.
What I absolutely know is, and just to pivot sideways into the fallout with the Epstein shit on
Honestly.
this side of the that Peter Mandelson is being literally thrown under the bus
Yes.
and may even go to prison. This is what I would have expected in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we over here and you guys will always be like, oh, the UK soft, da, da, da. But actually, when it comes up, the public can actually sway the government to be like, absolutely not. And the thing is, we may actually lose our prime minister over this.
And
as
I
well.
we
hope-
need to.
Because
And I hope
it's probably
that
going
we
to happen.
do.
Because the fact
because he came out and he's made some weak ass apology.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you need to go.
'Cause you knew.
Resign.
Because you
because you
knew.
knew
Yes.
that
You
this
hired
man-
him.
You hired him. This man that you knew had dealings with a paedophile.
Right.
You knew about it. And the other thing why the British public and the media are in the bin as well.
Yes,
yeah?
everybody.
Why are they fixating on Fergie? That's not to say that Fergie's not a bitch, yeah?
She's
So,
a white-
like
yeah.
Sarah Ferguson. That's not to say that she's not a bad mother and that she didn't do some bullshit, yeah?
Yeah.
Because she's bringing her kids around that fuckery.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Why is the focus being taken off for Andrew?
Andrew.
Like,
The whole of there's a list to them.
We need it all to be dialed up, and we need Peter Mandelson because to me that's treason.
It
Yeah.
is treason.
If you're
It
selling
is.
off secrets, so you're not even
And
selling.
for, and the
I
thing
mean,
is,
even out.
for them to make billions and for you to make thousands, what kind of
What?
No, we know that's probably one account. That was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
75. You are not hollering at somebody to be like, you know what, Brexit's going to take place, and they are lining up their positions, or you know what, the Prime Minister is going to go now. You know what you're setting up. there's probably way more money
Yeah.
that went to another account
Yeah.
that isn't
Probably.
there. He is not speaking to him for no reason.
And
That
you're right.
75 is definitely
They're throwing him under the
a run.
bus because when he was doing his dodgy little dealings, know that there was other people, other players in the court that were doing the dodgy little dealings
Yes,
with him.
yes.
He did not do that in silo.
Well,
he
I
did
guess
not.
Keir Starmer would absolutely know. Peter Mandelson knows enough of things or has an affiliation with the US to make him an ambassador. So
Yeah.
there's some type of proxy where you're like, he's probably going to be able to smooth it over.
Yeah.
It's all dodgy. All of you got to go.
All of it.
Because it's actually, you appointed him, you were questioned by the Conservatives, you said, I'm sticking by him. So now you've got to go with that sword as well.
You've
You
got to go.
absolutely
Don't
have
just
to
come
leave.
out and make an apology. I'm sorry, that's not good enough.
No, and the
Leave.
same Trump.
Leave.
You said that you hadn't spoken to him since 2004. It's a lie.
It's a lie.
You got to go.
You gotta go. Listen, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Richard Branson, Steve Bannon, Lord Mandelson, Peter Mandelson, Sergey Brin, Google co-founder, Ehud Barak, former Israeli prime minister.
Yep.
There's more, but those are the
And
Too
there's
many
another. This. They released 3 million files, right?
right.
There was apparently another 3 million to go. And this, have you heard what they said lately? Oh, there's no point in releasing that. What do you mean there's no point?
And
How dare you say there's no point?
And how did you diligently were able to redact all the men's names, but yet somehow the victims and the survivors, there were multiple pictures, addresses, names, numbers, open until they noticed and decided deleting them. And some of the victims have spoken out and said, like, you guys are working so hard.
It's an absolute threat.
It's an absolute threat.
And then the other thing that annoyed me as well about Trump when he was in the Oval Office, when he was saying, oh, you know, it couldn't have been that bad for those victims because you haven't really heard about them.
Is he mad?
Excuse me?
It's wild what's happening right now. It is wild.
It's all for the same purpose of us being like, us getting caught up in the how can nothing change. We have to change it. We have to be thoroughly angry. We just go to Dr. Scholler actually putting a light on the tests that were paid for by Epstein against Nigerian women, people in the Caribbean as well.
Athletes and
like
stuff.
athletes. And the affiliation with Bill Gates and what he does in Africa,
Thank you.
and that they are all brethren together.
Yes.
We cannot take our foots off all of these people
At all.
because we have evidence there. Within his emails, he is actually talking about doing research in Nigeria and wanting Nigerian women because they are somehow super fertile. Like black women have this special, and we know that we have this gene.
Yeah.
But that he has it there and he is sending money for research on this. Bill Gates is his brethren. Let's not be naive.
How long have you been saying?
Be naive
How long
about
have you
it.
saying get the Gates out of Africa? And Miss ex-wife of Gates, you can cry.
Melinda,
you can look sad. You were complicit.
Yeah.
Allegedly. But for some reason, you were married to him for long, and when it got too much for you, what do you think? Maybe you could sniff out that something was coming, so you wanted to get out of Dodge before it hit you. But somehow, look, we said it. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in Africa. Why are you in Africa doing what?
we have to
Doing
look into this
what,
more.
sir?
There has to be more that is looked into
Outrage.
because this research that they were doing just on fertility alone, and then you think of what Bill Gates talks about, and he is also doing that same type of fertility research, like doing vaccines on people. No, they are absolutely experimenting on black folk. It has
100%.
never stopped.
And
You
it's
did it on
gonna-
slaves,
right,
you've done it all the time.
And it's going to come out in years to come, just like it's come out that they experimented on the Native Americans.
Yeah.
And they, and the people in the natives in Greenland, how they stopped them from being fertile. It's going to come out that they're doing this
what was the thing I read as well? That they're like, I think there was a girl that was cussing because she said, I can't get my words out. There was a girl on the internet who was doing a thing to the camera, and she was talking about how she kind of said, well, Russia wasn't mentioned or China wasn't mentioned in the Epstein file, so she got backlash. But she said, if you check it, they weren't mentioned. And if you look at like places like Ukraine, where they're like baby making farms and stuff like that, looking at what is going on in these countries and who's doing what and who's speaking out against what. I'm not going to defend China or Russia at all because I don't know enough about what their negative behaviors are. But the evidence is in. There's so many kind of nefarious children trafficking in the West. So
absolutely, and we do know that the West want to say stuff, and again, I'm not defending Russia or China, but they always want to deflect to those countries to act like they're holier than thou. Like, we are holier than thou. Look at what they're doing over there. You can't chat. I saw a video of a woman who is an autistic woman in America, in Minnesota, and she's suffering from a brain injury. She was on her way to her doctor's appointment, and they stopped her and they pulled her out of the car. Her seatbelt was still on. This is ICE, sorry. They stopped her, pulled her out of the car, seatbelt still on. She's screaming at them, I'm disabled, I have a brain injury. They cut off her thing, they wrestled her to the ground, put her face to the ground, did some real fuckeries to her, arrested her. She was born and bred in America.
That's happening a lot.
Yeah? I saw a 16-year-old boy come out of his car, hands in the air. They wrestled him to the ground again, choked him, had his head on the concrete. This is a boy that's born in America.
And also,
it's because of how you look. Don't tell me it's not that. Because I don't see you doing this to white people.
No, of course.
I don't.
They raided a church. Imagine they arrested Dom Lemon on those kind of charges.
Yeah.
And they've just raided a black church and taken a black woman away. So, it is what it is.
Just to say, they are doing it to white people. And that's why it's actually getting traction.
Yeah.
I find it highly offensive. Yes. The amount of people that are like, I cannot believe this is going on in America.
That part,
it's actually
been
pissing me off royally. And I'm trying to give it grace. I really am trying to give white people grace that we have been saying this all around the world. Have been like, you know what? This is what they do. It starts here and it comes to you. But that indignation of I never would have thought it would have happened.
Exactly.
Pisses me off.
I think as well because like there's been some highly documented murders of white people. Right. What they're forgetting is these are not the first murders that ICE have ever done.
Exactly.
Like precisely.
It goes back and it goes back. It's just on you lot's doorstep now. Exactly what you said. It is just on you lot's doorstep.
It's annoying.
These practices that are happening in America, they're happening in Palestine.
Yeah.
They've been doing this to people. It's happened all over the world. Colonial powers, this is what they do. These are their tactics. You lot are just seeing it now.
Well, because it's at your door.
Yeah.
But it's annoying. And I think white folks need to actually also give everybody else a little bit grace when you want everyone up in arms and fighting.
Give us a minute.
You'd actually have to accept, like, you know what, hands up for real. When you guys were saying this shit,
we were
laughing,
we were ignoring you,
and
we were saying
now it's on
we
your
were
doorstep.
saying, what did you do?
Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to say, what did you do?
It's just annoying. There's I don't know. There's a heartbreak. There is something that now you're seeing the humanity in it. And we've always known it, but when you see them finding the humanity and calling on you to help, there is something quite heartbreaking that you didn't see the humanity before.
Yeah,
and then also it's also that a little bit of white supremacy and white privilege, where you think that we have to do your will and do your bidding. Yeah. That kind of automatic, well, they're going to help because they're used to it. No, and I'm not petty, and I don't like tit for tat because I think we are all in this together. But as Nana says, give us a minute because eventually, and usually because it's in our nature to protect the people. It is actually in our nature to get power for the people. Just give us a minute to digest what the fuck we went through when we. Telling you that someone's getting strangled and murdered for no reason, when someone's knee was on someone's neck and you lot thought black squares was enough.
Yeah. And this is why Candice only gets because remember when she was going on to George Floyd, about he's a drug addict.
Exactly.
And it's that. I always, even when I'm watching it, I always have to go back to her waxing lyrical about racism ain't really a thing.
Yeah.
And I was never really down for BLM as an organization anyway. But that she ran on that. The other day, she actually admitted, I was used.
Yeah.
They pulled me in to basically go against my community. That's the sound. That's the sound, blatantly. Watching her like, okay.
All right, let's
insert Cardi here.
Yeah, exactly. Quick one. Yes. Heavenly chanting turns an 9-hour flight into a 3-hour long cabin chaos. The Christians the Christians were doing a good thing. They were praying and celebrating the Lord when there was a bit of turbulence. However, it turned into 3 hours of praise and worship. And the passengers on the plane were like, I beg,
it's enough.
It's enough. So it was a 9-hour flight from the UK to Jamaica and around 3 hours despite protests and requests from fellow passengers and cabin crew to stop, the Christian congregation were like, no, we are praying for your souls and we're doing praise and worship.
I mean, it's
what
how it
would
goes.
you lot have done? Are they enemies of progress though?
No, not really. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. It can get us to where it's going. I actually don't care. I feel when anybody is invoking whatever the spirits they want to do, I'm like, you know what? Let's just land. Get us there. It wouldn't be a big thing for me at all.
On a 9-hour flight when you're tired?
No.
I feel like I just have to put my headphones on and ignore them.
They may be the one
because
holding the plane.
The thing is,
I don't want to
the thing is, with you, everything annoys you on a flight. Let's be real. Like you were talking about, So exactly. So everything annoys you on the flight. Like if someone's like opening their crisp packet, it's night time. Why are you eating? The lights are low. What are you doing?
I've actually never done that.
I'm just saying.
No,
everything.
No.
When it gets late on a flight, you sat here in this space.
I just said the people were talking loud.
And you
told them to be quiet.
You said when the lights go down, people should respect it and they should be quiet.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just assuming that on a 3-hour flight, when people are doing 9-hour flight, and people are doing worship for 9 hours, for 3 hours, that's going to annoy you.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So this is what I'm getting to. It's because some of it is a bit extreme. You know, like I'm not going to take it back. I said it at the time, like, people are allowed to talk. You can't tell me to be quiet on a plane that I've paid a ticket for. Yes, I'm not going to be allowed, but you can't be
That was the only part.
You can't be looking at me and telling me to be quiet because it's nighttime.
No, it was because they were loud.
But you did say at the time, it's quiet because it's nighttime. You did. That's the
only
only reason.
Because they were loud.
But you did say at night people should be quiet. You did.
So if you
run the tape.
No, I'm not denying that. I'm saying. But let me just clear. They weren't whispering. It's a night flight.
Yeah.
You can't speak
we
loud.
Explored it,
That's
and
all.
you said that at night people should be quiet.
When did I tell you that?
You explored it.
On a night flight, when can you not talk loud?
No, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying it wasn't like it's a rule, but it's like a code of, I get it, it's late, it's night.
Explored it, and this is where we got to.
Yeah.
You sat in it's night, people shouldn't really be talking, it's night.
Loud, that's all it was, it's loud.
That's what we got to.
Yeah.
Originally, you were saying people shouldn't really be talking, it's night. That's why I'm going to keep saying it, because run the tape. We had the same conversation,
okay,
right?
go on.
My thing is, I've paid for the flight, I'm going to talk.
How I want to.
But in this instant, that would annoy me. However, I can't be telling them what to do. So I'm going to put on my headphones. I'm going to ask the air hostess for a couple drinks and I'm going to go to sleep. That's what I'm going to do.
I understand about not evoke, because I don't want to mess with the spirit, because what you're doing could be keeping us safe.
Yeah.
But it's a lot.
What if you stop and then something happens?
And then I'm going to be...
And then I'm
come on.
Don't stop.
I do think, but there is a world where, guys...
But you can have that in a church. Sometimes when I'm in a church and they're singing and singing and
singing. You've got, I think you're going to church and you know it's a Baptist church.
No, that's my point is it can be annoying wherever it is, but it's for a reason for a mass of people. So even if I'm in a church and they're going at it, I still let them do their thing.
I think that's more like in a church, if you were to say, can you stop?
You've shown up for that.
You've shown up, you're in a space that's where praise and worship.
They have paid for their tickets. And they are doing what they need to do to enable the plane to fly. I have no reason to be like, no, don't. They have paid as well.
Yeah, that's my thing. If you've paid for your ticket, I can't.
You've got to do what you've got to do. Man. It's annoying to me, but a lot of things.
That's why I'm just going to close my eyes.
The spirituality of it is the only thing I don't want to mess with. But I do think there's spaces where it's a universal code of conduct. There's a
your code.
Forget me, not even that. Just generally, I think because you, even though you're saying that and pushing back on a night flight, I've been on a night flight with you. You're not talking loud. There's an automatic thing to talk.
I understand about
that's all I'm saying.
But the original thing.
No, I've moved on from that. I get it.
Come on, we've got time. Let's keep on going. Or finish.
But I'm just going to say, but I'm just meant there's a universal code of conduct where we all default to a certain
behavior.
Code of conduct. Yeah, that's all.
My thing is on a flight. The things that will annoy me on a flight, and I'm going to be real, is someone's up in my seat. You know, like if like they're pushing the seat onto you at a time when you're supposed to be like you're all sitting forward or whatever. I don't like that. I don't like when people are into my space, like your foot or your arm or something like that is near me. Those are the things. Personal space. Those are the things that I don't like.
And if they start paying for my ticket, I can do what I want.
You're not allowed.
Not to in my personal space.
No, I get it.
No, but that's what I said. Personal space are the things that really bother me in flights. You know, like when someone's leaning over and it's in your. Those are the things I don't like.
But is noise not personal space?
I understand
Singing
what you
and
mean,
stuff like
but
that.
I think it's a bit. It's
Not talking, I'm talking about the
it's-
singing
I know
thing,
it's
yeah.
it's a grey area, and you can be annoyed by it, but I do also sit in a well, I paid for my flight. It's a very it's a very grey space, isn't it?
Yeah, it's personal.
So, yeah, it's like I don't like when people get annoyed with when people have got kids on the plane.
Yeah, I can
like,
accept
come on.
that. Yeah, it is what it is.
Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
Although
can't
Paul,
Don't you think it's hard for the
Bridget was next
parent?
to- did you speak to our Bridget, who just came back from a long flight, and she said she was next to a kid that was not being controlled the whole time. The whole
Oh,
flight.
is it?
So in the end, she had to move.
Yeah, sometimes you have to try.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I would move,
you-
or
if you
offer
can.
to help
Yes.
in some way. But most definitely, I've been on a flight and the child has been crying
The whole time.
And at any stage, you know when you can hear a cry of you need to walk with this child.
Yes,
Like,
and
you
the
know,
parent that's
it's
not
a
doing-
cry of boredom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just pick the kid up
and walk. Just go up
probably
and
not
down
gonna
the
stop.
aisle. Yeah.
And they're there being like, stop crying.
Yeah.
And
They're
you
not
just
doing it
wanna-
because they don't want to get
Yeah.
up. It's like,
Yeah.
get up and walk
And
with the
sort it
kids.
out.
Yeah,
And I think
those are the things. If it's really bothering me, I will be like, I will
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do that. Yeah.
For a walk.
Let me help.
Let me
Yeah.
give you a break.
Yeah, because it's
But
just annoying.
smells. Okay, we've got to go.
Yes.
Personal space.
No,
It's been was
or
I
like,
get it.
you know, like someone's foot is they're in front of you. No, they're
And you
behind
see a
you,
foot
and
disappear.
the foot.
No.
Why is your foot there?
But that I paid for my seat.
Personal
Last flight
space.
I was on,
it.
Your foot shouldn't be.
It
here.
can't be close.
I don't
The
want to sit
woman
here.
was over here, like
Or
so.
like,
Her
noise
her
pollution is
armrest
personal
Especially
space as well.
my armrest is
her arm was
there.
Yeah, it's a long.
Oh, you
His
know,
arm.
Exactly.
you know, like when you're in the window seat, right, and the person is behind you. I
And you
don't
wanna
want to see
Yeah.
any of your foot here.
Yeah.
This is my seat.
That. But
Yeah,
Yes,
this
exactly that.
is
No,
my
but
seat.
that's
No, I
we
agree.
only have a
No,
small
I don't
amount
like
of
that.
space.
That's it.
Exactly.
This is
Just
my
keep
seat.
yourself to yourself.
I'm just saying that noise
100%.
pollution is also part of personal space. It is. And I get the smoke.
Okay,
Anything.
all right, it is.
Oh, get away. Oh, get away. You lot. In the comments, guys. Back me. Aunties. I'm Auntie AK, the auntie of all the aunties in all the land. And I'm here with...
I'm Farah, your resident Caribbean queen.
I'm Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
And today, you might see, we are joined by the one, the only. We're so gassed to have her, Ms.
The
Bang!
original snack.
Look at this beautiful. Look at our niece.
Look at her.
Look at her.
Look at her.
Look at the goddess.
Gosh.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
look gorgeous.
for having me. I appreciate
Just
it.
like, we're so happy to.
I'm happy to be here.
We're gonna be real aunties with you.
I love it.
So you're like, this is big. You're here because you
Yeah.
love us, obviously.
Yeah.
But you released a new single called Why,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got a new album, your debut album.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Crazy.
I can't believe it's your debut. I feel like,
I know.
how?
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Yeah,
we'll get
I've
into
been
it.
getting roasted.
I'm like, wait,
Like, oh, but no, anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get
Yeah.
into it. First and foremost, I don't know if you watch us, but what we always like to get into, just clear out the system.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your enemy of progress?
I wouldn't say it's a particular person, but
Right.
it's a certain action.
Okay.
And it is people that don't take accountability.
Oh, amen.
I have been suffering of recent. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I can say and put my hands up when I'm wrong and be like, cool, I made a mistake and apologize. Like, it's nothing to kind of like reflect and look at my own actions. But when you're dealing with other people that can't or want to make it all about you, it's like, it's just a headache. And I'm like, babes, we're in this together. And, you know,
Agreed.
don't make this all about, please,
yeah.
take some action. Don't make it all about the other person.
Are you finding it with other musicians, men, women? Like, how is it showing up for you in your life?
Family.
It's men and women.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And industry and not industry, but like
So just everybody.
a lot of people. I wouldn't say everyone. I feel like some people in my life that get it, but
Okay. Yeah.
you know when you've done the work and just other people haven't,
Yeah.
or like they may be struggling. it's
They're
just
playing
like-
catch up to you.
Exactly, and yeah, I'm always quick to just focus on what I'm doing. Like the other day, I had to just fall back from someone. I was like, you know what? I don't think this is working. Like maybe we should just allow it. And they did this. They did some things to piss me off, but when I did make that separation, I didn't make it about them and their actions. Because I knew actually, really truly, I knew this wasn't going to work from the jump. So I should have just,
yeah.
do you get me?
Yeah,
So it's not now that you show me where I'm going, I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
you. No, actually, this
You
doesn't
took
work for me.
accountability for your
Exactly.
own self
This doesn't
there.
work
Yeah.
for me. So I'm going to step back. But sometimes I feel like when people don't come through, they make it about other people. And
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Yeah, deal with it yourself.
loudly.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect message to the world.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel you.
Take accountability.
Please, guys.
Otherwise, you'll be a huge enemy of progress.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, so you're here, man, with us, and you're a Nigerian-Ugandan babe.
Yes.
How does
Never
that?
knew as well. I
Yeah,
was
we never
like,
knew.
oh, I just thought you was Nigerian.
Yeah, Ugandan, Nigerian. My mum's Ugandan.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And you guys are Ghanaian?
Yes.
And we're in the
I'm
Caribbean.
Grenadian, babe.
Okay, period. I like that. I love spice.
So how does that what's that mix like? I don't think I've met a Ugandan Nigerian before.
No.
How does that show up in your life?
It's funny because they're two completely different cultures.
Yeah.
Like my mum's side is super chill, very easygoing, very like soft spoken, and then the Nigerians are just like loud, flamboyant, like to turn up. Like when I go to my mum's side and my dad's side for Christmas, it's two different environments. Like I'll be at my mum's side at my nan's and they're just playing the guitar, like in the living room being cute.
Really?
Yeah. And I go to my dad's and it's just like Afro beats blasting loud till like 4 a.m. Like even the neighbors don't complain because they know what
they're
he's
used
on.
to it.
Yeah. but like,
Nan playing guitar.
not my nan, sorry, my uncle, but like it's just very chill
Yeah.
vibes. Like the music isn't loud. Everyone's just really cool and subtle.
Do you think
and-
you take from both?
I
parents?
do.
Yeah.
I do. But like my mum's very patriotic. Because Nigerians are obviously so patriotic as the African giant, I think she's always felt the need to like remember that you're from here as well.
Yeah.
And
I can
like,
imagine that. Really.
exactly represent that too.
Exactly.
So if
Stop
I
talking
ever-
about Nigeria all the time.
Thank you very much. Because if I
Mention
lean
the
too much
thing.
to one side, she will definitely pull me up.
What are some of the things that we don't know about you being Ugandan? Because obviously everyone kind of assumes they know about Nigerian and Ghanaian
Yeah.
popular West African countries. What about Ugandan? And what actually how does that feed into who you are as well? Like generally how it shows up?
I think I can be a bit more chill. Like when a lot of my friends are Nigerian, but when I do carry myself in public, everyone's like I'm easygoing and I'm not. I think with music you get a lot of attention anyway, and a lot of people, a lot of people are interested in what I have to say, and I have to be a bit more extrovert. But on a normal, I'm just super chill, a bit more laid back, and. What can I say about Uganda that people don't really know?
What's like Ugandan culture?
Yeah.
Uganda is really, really beautiful. I would say their food is like close to Indian and
Is it?
Asian. Yeah. We eat a lot of like, we call it chapati. It's kind of like roti, but
Right.
more like chapati. We have a lot of veggie-based meals as well. Our food is
that
quite
sounds
close to that
delicious.
side, or even
So
Ethiopian.
interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah. So
For
more
sure.
like lots of dishes together.
Like
that-
beans, spinach.
Yeah.
We have like a spinach stew. We eat this thing called posho, which is similar to sadza,
Okay.
which is like the
Yeah.
South African swallow.
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess would be like another fufu, exactly.
and
or
then
panjang,
kuku.
exactly. But like Uganda is beautiful. There's so much things you can do there, like loads of sightseeing, party, and people go there to see the silverback gorillas. Like you could do so much things in Uganda.
Show Speed went to Uganda. He stopped in Uganda, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
I think he went to Uganda.
No, I think he
Because
did.
I know he was in Kenya,
Yeah,
Went to
and
Uganda.
it's close, isn't it?
I think he did go to Uganda.
I feel like
he did.
Yeah, I've been tuned in, but I don't know if he saw any gorillas out there.
Yeah, I know he sat with some. He went to see gorillas. I don't know if he was in Uganda when he did it.
Okay.
He definitely had a moment with gorillas.
Cool.
But yeah,
I actually love
How often have you been? Have you been going like?
Probably like 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 times. But I reckon like the calmness of Ugandans, the way they carry themselves, comes through a bit more for me than the like Nigerians. And I have that other side, but
Yeah.
I think I could be a bit more chill.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay. And languages.
Yes.
Do you understand either or speak any? You got to.
I know the basics. I don't actually know any of the languages. Like,
okay.
hi, how are you? Little things.
Oh.
So if someone speaks to you,
Yeah.
can you pick small things up?
I can. Like in Ugandan, if they greet you, they say Oliotia, and you say Jendi, or like Bambi, or certain things are like sorry. I know small things, but
Yeah.
I can't have a full-on conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And so you can't eavesdrop like when your mum's just
Nah,
chatting?
nah.
Oh, then what about your dad? So which tribe are you from? Nigeria.
So in Nigeria, I'm from Delta State.
Okay,
And I'm Urobo.
Yeah.
So I'm not Yoruba.
Or
It's
Igbo.
like, huh?
Is that not?
No.
Igbo. Oh, Igbo, yeah, we're near Igbo. No, we're near Igbo.
Okay.
My hat's really big. Sometimes I can't hear properly. I thought you said Igbo. I was going to say
No. Not,
I don't.
Say it again.
Urobo.
Orobo.
Yeah, it's not a common like
Yeah.
tribe that people know. But it's near Igbo people.
Okay.
It's near
That begins with a
land.
U.
Oh.
Is it O? No, how do you spell it?
It begins with a U.
It is a U.
You've never
Okay.
seen it before.
Yeah, I feel like that's the
URHOB.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the tribe that Vanessa Waters is married into.
Oh,
And then
okay.
her man is like a prince.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when they got married, I was like really looking like, I've never heard of this tribe before.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not that common.
Yeah.
But like, it's in the south of Nigeria, which is close to Benin State.
Okay.
And it's near Port Harcourt as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Rema's from Benin,
Yeah.
Burna Boy's from Port Harcourt. Like, there's a lot of people from the south, but obviously a lot of people focus on Lagos and Yoruba
Always,
people
yeah.
and Abuja as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all education, it's important. But you're also a South Londoner,
Yes.
and you're out here fighting for the rep, to rebrand the rep of South London.
Are you guys from south as well?
I was born in West, but I grew up in South for a bit,
Okay, where in south?
in Mitcham.
Okay, cool.
Is that okay?
Where
Yeah.
is
I
South
passed
are
it
you
to-
from?
Southeast.
Is that okay?
No, I'm from
Everybody's from
Southeast.
Southeast.
But you know, South people, we kind of like Southwest, Southeast, we are together.
South.
Yeah, we're South. Like,
South
that's
is
why I
South.
make them
You lot don't even really,
Exactly.
unless you're talking
most
to
words.
each other,
Thank you.
you don't really start differentiating like which part of South.
Nah,
Usually
it don't
it's just
matter.
like, if someone says, are you from South? You're like, South!
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think.
There's so many.
What?
No, I was gonna say West and East people do like they don't differentiate until it gets down to the beefing and stuff like that. When you're really in it. When I grew up
Yeah.
in South, they were sides.
Oh,
The
okay.
Brixton Junction, there was like wars
yeah,
and
for sure.
inter-wars and
No,
There's
That
sides, but I just
exists.
mean like,
Yeah.
if you're talking to someone outside,
Yeah,
and
you're
you
gonna
say,
say
where are you
one
from? You
blanket.
say South.
They just
Yeah,
say
all West
and in a rave, it's
People
just
are-
standardly South. And
they
they're
are
all-
dominant.
Like, you guys are actually travellers. That's all
Yeah,
I
yeah,
say.
yeah,
South
yeah.
people,
Everywhere.
It doesn't matter
Everywhere.
what's going on, you guys will find yourselves there.
Absolutely.
Not the
Yeah.
same
If you're in a
place.
crowd and you say, is anyone from South London?
They're the
A little
majority.
bit. Why? Because they're not from south.
Yeah. So sometimes when I'm like talking about, so there's some animosity and vim, but I
There's no
understand.
animosity.
It's just you.
You
know,
are
like,
the West. She's trying to create words. I just say West is best, that's all.
Oh, you see?
You see,
That's all I say.
I don't claim sides. I just like I
I say.
live where I live, and it is what I is.
You
why
can't though, because you're born in one and
So
grew
look
up
at
in
this.
the
She
other.
just
and
won't
went
let
back.
me say anything. I say I'm mixed race. I'm South and West, and she was like, "No, you're West." But you want to rebrand the image of South? Is that what
Well,
you're
not
trying to do?
really, you know.
Okay. Oh.
I don't really care what they think about
Oh,
us.
okay,
Girls. You think we're hood, we are hood. Like, we are. But, you know, we also can be like lover girls, and we also,
Yes.
you know what I mean, want to love
Yes.
and be
Okay.
loved. Like,
Absolutely.
I think sometimes people take the hard exterior wrong, and they're like, we're always at the butt of the joke, like South girls, oh, don't wife a girl from South. And it's like, no, like, we
Just to
actually.
beat you up.
Literally, words out of my mouth.
Also, like, yeah, I know so many girls from South, from the ends that are like,
Just soft girls.
I've done the most for man and the most for men and been
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
present in relationships
yeah,
and
yeah.
shown up to the to the point of like this is harmful. This is past loyalty. So for me, being a South girl, I've seen a whole different side to it. Even though it's all fun and games when people do make jokes, it's like these are actually still like real women.
Real life.
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
life, like-
I think when it comes
With
down to
feelings.
the real nitty-gritty, it doesn't really matter.
It's not really.
Nah.
I'm not sure because, you know, like everywhere you go, someone says something about somewhere else.
Absolutely,
Like, when
yeah,
I was in
yeah.
West, the guys were like, yeah, South girls are cool, don't like the South man. And then there'll be, go to East, like, we like North London girls, we like West girls. It was all,
But that's because them man there didn't want to shit on their own doorstep.
yeah, that's what it is. So when you're from somewhere
They
else.
want, yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
But definitely people always talk about the area that they're in. It's, you know, it doesn't really mean anything when you break it down.
But what would you say, like, when you was growing up, what did people say about West girls? Because I might be in my own world because I'm from South, but
Yeah.
is there a stigma connected to West girls?
No,
It
stushness.
was like still.
Oh, stushness.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and
That's not
money.
bad.
And
Like,
money, yeah.
always,
Oh, is
like,
it?
West
Yeah.
girls had money.
Because
I believe that.
location-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like, so a lot of my friends were from like Central West. So one lives in Covent Garden, I'm in Swiss Cottage. It was like, you're central.
Yeah.
And so when you say where you're from, it's a bit like, oh, that person must have money. But
Yeah.
no, we're all
No,
from
we're from the States.
Yeah.
Council Estates, but it's
Yeah.
in West London.
That's
so
it.
yeah, it was all right though, because you could get treated really well. People thought like, oh, you were better than, and then you come to your
Are you
house.
from
and
West
it's
as
like,
well?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Northwest.
See, but that's my thing about West and Northwest now. In South, or even though you was like precise, I'm from Southwest, because you're doing a check-in, but when you're from South, it don't matter if you're from South or Southeast. Does that make sense?
I know,
Because
no, but
yeah, I
we don't
get it,
say
I
it
get
like
it.
that, but we say, because I think there was,
Yeah.
from when I grew up in the hundreds, there was this thing like, no, I'm from Junction, no, I'm from Brixton. And because I grew up in proximity, so we were Streatham, Mitcham,
Yeah.
so when we kind of default to kind of Brixton sides.
Yeah.
But there was a distinction, like I'm from Peckham, I'm from Thornton Heath.
Yeah.
We'd say the area where there's a bit of a more of a northwest and
Yeah,
then
Northwest
west.
is different.
But then there's also
I live
Grove and
Northwest. No, but West is West. Like, if you're going to get into areas, like we said, it's different, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
in the day. But
Yeah.
like, has always been a distinction between West and Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
Northwest
as
is a
well.
little bit more hood,
yeah,
than
yeah,
West.
Yeah.
But also, I think with North, like, I'm just thinking more so from a show's perspective. Like, when you do call and response, when you say North, if you don't say Northwest, people feel left out. Whereas
Yeah,
if you say
because
South,
it's-
no one's going to be like, oh, shout
Yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah. Because Northwest is its own thing.
No, it is. Because
Yeah.
Northwest is like a whole different
Yeah,
area to
yeah.
West.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Northwest
And
is
then
kind
North
of...
as well, because North is different.
So different.
And yeah, those North people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can't
the
get away
same.
with just saying North.
And then
West.
East is its own beast as well. East is
there's
its
no-
own...
And there's no Northeast.
Yeah.
No.
It's like,
That's so weird,
I'm going to do a
isn't
bit of
it?
history.
Yeah.
They did used to be Northeast back in the day, but then it was changed for the postal codes anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for schooling me.
But yeah, so you like... Okay, let me get the facts. You're a decade into your career.
Yes,
10 years.
yes,
Does it feel like 10 years?
yes. It feels like 10 years. Yeah, the whole 2016 nostalgia kind of made me feel like, oh, but when I look back, a lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
Yeah. That's why I thought you had an album already.
Yeah.
No. So, yeah, to get into all of that, I have dropped projects before. This is my 5th project. So I've dropped 2 EPs and 2 mixtapes.
Right.
But they weren't called albums. But I'll be honest, like, to me, it's not a big deal. It's just a title, because it's not like back in the day where tape was a cassette tape or a mixtape.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's long past what it was physically. Now it is kind of titles based on the length and time. Like
Yeah.
an EP
Yeah.
has to be less than 30 minutes. An LP, which is an album, can be more. But like, I don't think it's a big deal, but people make it a big deal, in a sense.
And I feel it's like with an album, it gives it that kind of maturity, and it's like
Yes.
you have arrived. It's an
Yeah.
album.
But what I will say is that with that title, even though I can say I don't care, other people still do, and they do expect more of a cohesiveness and a story
Yes.
with an album than what you
Yes.
get with
Yeah.
a mixtape. So it's important, but I could have done it ages ago, to be fair.
What was holding you back?
I just think people make me feel like I'm not ready.
Okay.
And putting that pressure on me from other people, that, you know, actually the way people look at album is a big deal. So make
Yeah.
sure
Who were the
that
people that made you feel some way? Sorry.
loads of people, whether it's just within my team or like the distro I was with.
Okay.
I'd be like, I want to drop an album. Oh, maybe we should put an EP or maybe we should put a mixtape. It's like, okay, cool. But
So were you making music and just like putting it to the side and thinking, I might have that for this or that won't go onto the album?
no, like, I just do it as I go. So whatever I had ready, whatever is the best at the time, I would just drop it, especially because with an EP and a mixtape, it's not really, there's no pressure for it to be cohesive. Like I said, it could just be a montage of everything I like. So I've never held out, but I did have an album ready probably like mid-23, but I had a few moving parts, and then within that time, I kind of got back in the studio. So the album I have now isn't what I had before.
And what is the story on South London Lover Girl?
So basically, I actually been working on this album for a long time. And before it was called South London Lover Girl, I always had this idea that I wanted to make an album called Black Girl in a White World.
Ooh.
And that was actually the theme I followed making this, even though I changed the title. But I had a bit of an inkling. I was like, actually, I don't know if I want to lead with this being the title, because there are some closed-minded people in Britain that are going to see this and going to have things to say before they even
Absolutely
listen.
try to come for you before they listen.
Exactly. And I just know how my heart and spirit is set up. I can't take it. Like, unnecessary controversy, I can't take it.
Yeah.
And I don't, it's like I wanted to come out with this title so everyone could listen. But when I announced that I was dropping my debut album, it caused noise anyway, because people were like, how's she only dropping an album
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
So I didn't need to see
And
that.
also, yes, new music.
Exactly. But I changed it because I just thought I would rather the people that give me feedback be the people that actually listen to the project. If you listen to my song and you have something to say and it's not nice, fairs, but I don't want you to just be chatting and you ain't heard
Because
it.
you heard the
yeah.
title.
Just on the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the whole vibe of it, really. Because South London Lover Girl sounds a bit like it could be male-centered, it's going to be all about love, but it's actually just about what it's been like for me growing up as an African black girl in Southeast London. How does that feel? What does that look like? And some of my friend stories as well. Yeah.
I love that. What's one of the major themes? As you're so much younger than us,
Yeah.
how has it been? Because to me, I would think it's been really easy for you guys. I feel like your generation gets it
Coming
so
up.
easy. Yeah. But what was it like?
I feel like it has been, I've had great moments. I think that's another thing that deterred me from the title as well, because as much as I want people to relate and empathize with me, I didn't want people to feel like, oh, woe is me and too sympathetic. Like, I haven't had moments in music. I've had a great career like that I'm really proud of as as an independent artist and someone that's blagged most of my way, like I didn't know anything coming in. But yeah, it's I've had my ups and downs. Like it's been good.
Yeah.
I've definitely had moments that I've loved and enjoyed. Like I've got to tour with so many amazing artists. I've got to just consistently put out and have people invest in me, which is like amazing. But yeah, I guess there are some difficulties being a black woman. I think just in the UK in general, but in the industry.
And in the music industry.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure if sometimes people really see your star, you know? People invest in you as much.
And because there is some of that, there's a lot, well, from outside looking in consistently, and I know, like, we've spoken to so many artists, when I used to do hair of artists, the conversation about their navigation and how that, to me, in my opinion, that UK labels don't really know how to handle black girls or deal with black girls unless they're certain, especially, and we have the aesthetic thing, we were going to get into that, but just what do you do with a black girl who is talented, but it's like they don't know how to shape them, or don't know how to give them their own individualism and really lean into or tap into what they're brilliant at. They kind of try and force you into this cookie cutter brand. So I don't know, have you experienced that?
Yeah, and I do feel like some of it is just a bit systematic. Like in London, it's a big melting pot and there's so many different cultures, but when you leave London, it's not like that. So naturally, some people may see you, don't get twisted, I feel like maybe Sophie from Warsaw could see me and relate, but she's probably one in how many? It's not gonna be everyone that's gonna kind of understand me or want to understand me just because we are different, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a strange one. And you hear things as well about like models and stuff, black models, what they go through with glam or just how to take care of it. Like there's so many just different things that shows that this country sometimes cannot be accommodating to us. But like within all of that being said, the whole message of the project is that you can still come from nothing to something and you can still, you know, break through and do amazing things, even with all the odds against you, because I'm sure many people, even outside of us, feel like their odds are against them sometimes, you know?
Absolutely.
So I've still made some moves, but it could be a bit difficult sometimes.
How do you, because within the 10 years span, what have you learned on how to unlearn about this journey, about yourself and how you navigate? Because you sound very on point, very together, very thought through, and you've like resolved.
I feel like you can't always show up as yourself. People say, oh, be yourself, but sometimes you can't, unfortunately, because you can do something and because of who you are, it can be taken the wrong way. So I've just learned how to put my emotions to the side and just show up as the businesswoman that I want to be, because I know sometimes I may not be given the same grace, or I might be given a certain stigma if I have certain moments that other people do. Whether it's like, I don't know, lashing out because something isn't right, or, you know, you can stand your ground, obviously. Not, you got to have boundaries, but just
It'll
being...
be seen different if you do it.
Being very mindful of how I'm carrying myself.
Yeah. I feel like actually that isn't said enough, because that is the truth of the matter. You aren't going to be afforded the same as somebody else. It's going to be different. And how society treats black women as well, especially when you are powerful, is very different. So that's good.
You see, even like with the girls on reality as well, like anytime a black girl goes on like a TV show and she doesn't do something that the public don't like,
they come.
The words they have for her, the things they say, it's like, okay.
Stronger than anything.
Thank you.
But then even that's it, though it's a reality, has that ever been a point when you realised that's what you had to do? Was it ever a sad moment? Because there's a freedom in not giving an F, and then there's sometimes it's like, oh, I'm who I am, but I have to hide that. But in life, I think even between friends and relationships, sometimes you've got to have your guard up. But there's a freedom in not having to do that. But being an artist in the public eye,
it can be a bit sad. But I do feel like everyone to an extent is wearing a mask. We're never completely showing up as we are. Like you have the face you show to your friends, the face you show to your colleagues, the face that you have when it's just you by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. But with that being said, I don't feel like the other black girls have to feel that way. I think that just might be a me thing as well. Like that's something that I battle with. But I'm an advocate for girls just doing what they want. And if you want to show up and be a diva, do it, because the man are doing it times 10. So, do you know what I mean? But I know within how I feel with my consciousness, like sometimes I am very like mindful of how I'm showing up. And not because I feel like I'm representing all black women, no, but it's just, again, there is a stigma and I know that. So
and you have to protect yourself as well though, don't you?
But exactly.
Does that feel like a thing though? Like I keep on thinking of rap. You do consider yourself a rapper?
Yeah, for
Some people
sure.
are
Rapper
they're not.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, do you feel like you have a responsibility to other women that look like you, especially like black girls? Like, is that a pressure to show up, represent, and also do really well? Because there ain't too many of you, especially in our industry, in the UK, that are like bossing it.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Yeah, I can
do.
imagine.
I do. And I don't mean to, but I do. And then also as well, if I do certain things, like, people make it a big deal, like, you're a role model. Like, if I do something, if I post a picture that's maybe too raunchy or it looks too sexy, it's like, oh, you got the young girls looking up to you. I'm like, oh my God, guys, I just wanted to...
Just let me live.
Yeah, I just want to flaunt a little,
Yeah,
a little gym progress, that's all. Like.
We navigate this and we have that conversation a lot, especially when you're talking about some of the rappers, female rappers who are more raunchy or something like that, or those who actually say, I'm not a role model. And I think it's difficult to say, because the minute you're public facing and you need the attention of your fans or to support you, you then become, you're switched on to being, I am going to be an inspiration. But it is, as you said, you've got to stand in your truth of who you want to be.
Exactly.
But I don't, when people say they're not a role model, I think you're not in control of that.
Yeah,
but it's pressure,
true.
But it's
pressure.
pressure.
You can't really say that you're not. But I'm on a journey where I want to care less about what people think, what I have to say. And even with Why, because Why's already out now, but even with Why, I've had a lot of like good feedback, but there's still been a few people that's been like, no, not few, maybe I just say one comment I saw, it was just kind of like, oh,
why?
You're not taking, why? You're not taking accountability and it's not that hard for you and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, okay, you could say the things about me personally and you could argue that maybe in your mind I'm not good enough or whatever. I don't know, whatever reason you're given as to why I may not be in a certain position. But there's other things I talk about, like on the second verse about, black women being more at risk in labour. That's not something to do with whether I'm good as a rapper or not. That's just the fact.
Yeah.
And there's many other facts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's systematic. So if you've heard the whole song and that's what you want to say, like, cool, whatever.
I saw a little bit of the South come out there.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's true.
but it's just like, all right, bet, like, if that's what you want to say. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
But then it just kind of shows me, like, you lot are never kind of happy. It's like the man in the horse theory. I do something too sexy, you complain. I speak about something more, introspective, more conscious, you still complain. So I might as well just do me.
You got to do you.
And I'm all of those things. I'm sexy, I'm street, I'm conscious. Like, that is my brand. So take it or leave it.
Bun you guys.
Basically.
Bun you guys. But also, when going back to like feeling like you've got the weight of the world of black girls, pain and joy and everything on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And also you having to maybe curb some of that so that people don't take you face value. Have you ever, you're a tall girl.
Yeah.
You've documented your weight journey as well. And on top, I think is her name Mawa? The American vlogger. Mayowa. Yeah. She called out the Brits saying that all the R&B nominations are just light-skinned girls or mixed race girls. I think she was very specific. And where's the representation of people like Now and Ray BLK? All of that conversation, all that noise.
Yes.
How do you dodge those bullets or deal with those bullets? And have you had to face those bullets?
I guess I don't know if I saw that particular take on the Brits, but I saw a few. I don't know like if I would dodge it, but I agree with a lot of it though. I definitely do. I reckon the representation of black people sometimes can be capped. It's kind of like, because you can't say certain people in the categories are not black, but maybe like they're lighter skin or they're mixed. But it's true, I wouldn't, who would I say in the R&B space is really good as a black girl? Cat Burns is amazing. Oh, yeah, I haven't been across what she dropped this year, but like for instance, they mentioned that Odile wasn't a part of the category. I feel like it should be there. There's definitely some facts there. Like some people should have been counted in. So I don't think they're wrong. I think it's true. And I had an interview with someone the other day, and they were asking me like, you say that there's battles and you've had hardship, but there are some people arguably that's kind of like cut through. But I'm like, yeah, how many? Like one in how many? If you want to talk about female rappers, it's probably like one that's just like the top one at the minute, or like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or like the Cat Burns.
Yeah.
So that's my point.
Always one. It's one in,
exactly.
One out. Sometimes they'll let two, but I can't think of a time in UK history that the two has been two black women.
Yeah.
I feel like the two at the most is two mixed race girls.
Yeah.
It's all and a black woman to come along, I feel like it's one a decade. I
Facts.
think the UK is that bad. Like, it's not even yearly.
Yeah.
It's one a decade.
For sure. And it's not impossible, like, we're seeing, especially like even in Africa, even if it's not here, like a surge of like black superstars having a moment, which is amazing. But yeah, people, you can't discount what's going on. Like, it's definitely real. Because people do like to argue, oh, you should just be better, or your music, you should just do this. And it's like, we're not saying no one's not getting success or it's impossible, but it takes a bit more.
longer.
A bit longer and a bit more like groundwork.
Being a taller woman and a shapely woman.
That's another thing as well. I reckon even notoriously with female rappers, they're always petite.
Yeah,
and
yes.
like, especially like the little kid.
Kim.
Yeah, exactly.
Tiny.
Yeah,
Body's tiny.
luckily we've kind of amazing. I've come up at the same time with someone like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, I was
like
gonna say,
she's,
yeah.
she's having a moment.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes as well, like people treat you differently or can discredit you because you're tall. A lot of my tall girlies, I talk to them, they be having issues like whether it's just in the normal world or dating world. So being black and being tall as well and being a thicker girly, like sometimes it's hard. I've seen weird stuff like people bantering me, trying to compare me to like a wrestler when I was bigger, or like you even see certain things like, I don't want to be funny, but I've never seen no white girl be called a UK beast. That's the thing they love to
so
say.
this is
But what that's thank you.
Right.
No,
we
actually-
agree.
Like-
We talked about that before,
It is
actually.
absolutely anti-black.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
absolutely
Yeah.
racist because you can have a tall girl
Yeah.
and she's white. Nobody's calling her a beast.
Yeah.
It's just she's tall.
Facts.
But as soon as it comes to black girls, they have all these terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Was that a thing, like even because fashion, obviously getting brands to style you, dress you, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, was that ever an issue?
Yeah, I've had difficulties sometimes for sure. Even like recently, but
Even being smaller. It's
no, like just still being smaller. Not my foot size still the same. But like, but I'm not no shame in my game. I'm not gonna lie. I love how I am, and I still loved how I was before. I just think that's a whole nother thing anyway. When it comes to nutrients in food, you gotta learn those stuff.
Yes.
See what works for you. But yeah.
Any tips? How did you do it? Because you know what? When you put up that post about losing 20 kg, that's exactly what I want to lose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what did you do? How'd you do
Keto.
it? Oh, you was on the keto?
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm not no doctor or anything. So guys, check in with your
Yes, guys.
people. Check in with the doctor, whoever else before you start any diets. But
Yeah.
keto really worked for me. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Was it hard?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
The honesty.
Yeah, it was hard. No, it was. But you know what? I always tell people, I think my best moments in my career, I was probably the most unhealthy because I was so busy. I'm doing shows back to back. I'm touring. And I just feel like we don't learn much about nutrition and food. Like my mum, I love her, but I always say to her she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist. And I never used to get it until I started learning about food. And I was like, actually, they really do lie to you. And if someone is struggling with obesity or certain things, it's actually not your fault because they don't make it clear what we need. Like focusing on calories isn't the only thing to be focused on. You need to know what's in your food. The way they label stuff, like you're looking at a litre drink or 500 ml drink, but they're only telling you the nutrition of 100 ml. So they're confusing you.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? There's got
low fat, but it's high in sugar. Like,
way more sugar in it than you need. They don't make it clear how much sugar we actually need. You have to look these things up. So yeah, it's a mess. But the food industry, that's a whole different story.
Honestly.
But keto is my thing.
Okay.
So you can
Low carb.
You can do it, or now you just...
I do it a bit odd enough, but I eat carbs. Yeah,
Okay.
I eat carbs.
But now you're just in maintenance.
Yeah.
I think your figure is perfect.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
absolutely
You look lovely.
perfect.
If I, I might do a little cut for the tour, but I'm okay. I feel
So
good.
let's talk about the tour.
Let's do it.
Where'd you start first? Are you like, how long have you been planning it?
Not long,
Okay.
but I've always wanted to go on tour.
Yeah.
This is your first one.
Yeah, my first headline, where it's
Okay.
just,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just
supporting,
you.
I'm not a special guest. Yeah, it's
Your
just me.
thing. So you get
Exactly.
to say how you want it to run.
Yeah.
Have you got guests, like special guests popping out? You can't say.
I'm planning something,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I want to have like a support or special guest as well, someone that can join me on the tour. I'm thinking about it, preferably a female artist.
That would be brilliant.
I mean, if you wanted the aunties to like...
Yeah.
Aunties with voices.
I do rap a little bit.
We are
Okay.
Aunties with voices. AWV.
Okay, period. What AWV?
Aunties with voices.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, period. Yeah.
No, relax.
No, we can sing.
Like, Chris, if she can't do the one finger dance.
No, don't do that.
What? Sorry?
Auntie with voices.
You're rapping, I can sing. She can sing.
I can do. We can do.
Okay, period.
We got triangles, bungalows.
Yeah, we've got
What?
percussion. We're percussionists.
Bring out the moves. But you can bring out
You
the
need to
news.
stand on point with your group.
Listen, if she says yes, I don't want us to be embarrassed. You know, we might get one show and then you lot start singing and they
No,
start
but we'll be
throwing
fine.
things at us.
Anyway,
No, my supporters got you.
anyway.
But I feel like we could be in a video. That's what I feel.
That's
like.
about it. No, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
we need a cameo.
on
Yeah, we could be in a
stage
video.
I'm
doing
with
my
that.
thing. Thank you very much.
You're off stage.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can do it. I used to be a
Let's see.
dancer. Let's go.
We'll talk to
That
management.
sounds like an audition. No, let's hire now. But let's talking about like support and all that stuff. What about the sisterhood and the brotherhood behind the scenes? Right now, first of all, let's talk about the brothers because the world's imploded. You got R. Kelly, you got Diddy, and we got now the Epstein list. All that stuff, predatory men, and definitely around the entertainment industry. What's been your experience? Is there a brotherhood around you, a sisterhood around you, and what's it like when you? We know the industry is like a cesspit of nastiness as well.
I think there is brotherhood and sisterhood to an extent. I reckon like things happen in timing. So say you're working on a project with someone or a song, you might be closer in that moment because you're working on those things
Yeah,
together. But another time you might not be in contact because you're not working on said thing, you know?
Yeah.
There's a few people that I feel like I can reach out to and vice versa. But yeah, I think it's based on where you are in your career and who's around you and what you're working on. Like I had a bit more of a camaraderie is that the word? Yeah,
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
when I was coming up because like we're going to a lot of shows together and
Yeah.
stuff. But now I do kind of feel a bit more out the mix. Yeah.
Like, so it's not like there's a set scene. I always wonder that. Is there a
Not
scene
now.
anymore?
There probably would be for like the newer lot
Yeah.
in rap. I would say that the underground probably have a scene right now where they're a bit more connected. But it's because you have that hunger, you're all chasing that same thing together.
Yeah.
But I think with where I'm at, no.
As a woman navigating the industry, and if you are alone,
Yeah,
have you ever felt like it's dangerous, or have you ever felt?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely. And there's a lot of men in position that do abuse their power. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like,
and how have you learned to protect your neck, and how do you
I just
navigate
think
that?
you have to have boundaries and you have to follow your gut. I don't think there's a real thing like selling your soul that people talk about, but I think selling your soul is just kind of going against your integrity and things you wouldn't do for a leg up. Because some, like, even though I hate the term like people sleeping their way up to the top and stuff, but I reckon some people that do certain things don't care about it. Like, it doesn't affect them. Like some people can do certain things and it don't bother them. But if you know you're not into that, I don't think you should just to get like an advance, or if you think you're going to get some opportunity. Nah, it don't make sense.
That's fair.
It's not worth your mental. But there's a lot of men in position that like abuse certain things. 100%.
How have you protected your peace when you've been in those kind of spaces? Have you had like your people around you? To, you know?
Yeah, but I reckon just not giving in. Like, not giving in and just standing your ground in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Like, people just be funny. And why you invite me to the studio, you know you don't want to work? What reason do I have to be here? Like,
Don't.
you can't be serious. Like,
Craziest thing in
yeah,
And
like,
spotting that
and
early.
the
I think
late
that's a
night.
lesson. Yeah.
I'm in the studio now, 2 a.m.
Yeah, like-
What's that?
you could be working or it could be your place of respite, but if you know you don't really have that intention,
Allow it.
Allow it.
Remember Tem saying that she goes in baggy clothes and stuff
Even-
like that. All of
that's
that.
so sad. But as a woman to think about, that's actually so sad. You know, when she said that, I never deeped it before. Didn't even think about that. Like, actually, yeah, maybe come covered up so they're not looking at you in that way, or like lessen the chance of them making a move on you. But you know, some men are not dumb. Like, you know, you can't just shout me in a normal to come check you on a late night. But you know, if you're a great artist and you're hitting me to come to the studio, it don't matter what the time is, because I wanna, you know, move forward in my career. I'm gonna
run. Yeah.
But then it's like, you're not serious. So, okay, so why are we here?
It's spotting that quite quickly and then setting your boundaries. And I guess that will be hard
Yeah.
until you kind of, they know that what time it is.
Exactly, and just falling back and not feeling the pressure. I don't believe in like anyone being able to bust you more than you can bust yourself. No one can really like give you the career that you want. Even you getting a feature or co-sign, it's gonna move the needle, but not as much as you can move the needle for yourself. If that was the case, bigger artists would be working with smaller artists all the time, but bigger artists work with artists when it makes sense, because me and you together can conjoin and be a duo and make something sick, but they can't really just lift you up. It's actually not possible, you know?
Very true.
So it's only a
When they
person.
see that you're getting hot, that they want to jump on.
Exactly, and that's just business. So you can't be mad at it, but it's like, they can't actually do that for you. If they could, everyone would do it. Only a small amount of their fans are going to lock into you. You have to have the emotion yourself.
true.
Yeah.
So knowing that, ladies, don't feel like you need some next guy to big you up. If he wants to work with you genuinely and he likes you, cool. But if not, it's not necessary.
It's not it.
Oh, that is so
That makes so much sense.
What is the... I'm trying to think, I know there'll be some young people that are watching this and they'll want to be exactly where you are. What's the one thing that you wish somebody had told you? Like a one thing that it just would have moved it a little bit if you had that knowledge?
Just that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I was so confident before I came in the industry, like, well, I'm going to blow up. First year, million views. I'm just going to take over the game until you drop. Then it's like, oh, like, this is actually a lot of work. And like, you know, I talk about, you know, me growing up as a black woman in the UK, but I just feel like in general for everyone, the odds are actually stacked against you. So you need to know that. Because then it's going to make you push harder and take things on the chin and just allow yourself to fail. Before I used to be like, oh, I don't fail. No, you do fail. That's the only way you're going to succeed.
Yeah.
You need to fail, and you need to fail quickly. It just means you're trying. So just to know that it's not that easy. And
Lovely.
yeah, you're going to face hardship and face it head on.
You know,
learn from it.
You know what else is hard? Dating. Who's your boyfriend, please?
Come on, you're on the Aunties. You knew we was going to go.
I want to know where we're going to get our nieces and our nephews.
Oh,
Please.
You sound like that was my nan the other day. I am single.
Why? How?
I am single.
Oh.
No, by choice.
Okay,
for sure.
better.
Yeah, by choice. But like,
Are they in your DMs all the time?
some people in my DMs were like, I know 50% of people are meeting people online, but that's not my bag just yet.
You like real life?
Yeah, real life. And not like catcalling me on the street, just like hopefully we're in the same places. Yeah, no, there's nothing for women. There's nothing for you for a man that's catcalling you in the street. There's none. He's doing that all day, every day.
Car that pulls
No,
up
like, hey, baby.
Nah, I don't feel like being hunted today. That's how I feel like when men talk to me outside, like I'm prey.
leave me alone.
No, facts.
No, I feel you. That makes
So who in the industry do you fancy?
No one.
Yes, let's talk.
But I don't fancy anyone. Okay. For real, yeah.
Because who's your top 5 or top 1?
Okay, like, what's your type?
That's better.
We can go and find.
Ask her who
We can go.
I can say, well, who do I find attractive?
Yes, please.
Because I've already said some people before.
Okay, say them.
Just on a physical level,
Okay.
it's not my crush.
Okay.
I think Damson Idris is very...
Oh, yes, the nephews are fantastic. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
I think Michael B. Jordan's handsome.
Yeah. Okay. The homie.
Is he your homie for real?
He's your homie now.
Everyone be dying over this person. I think he's fine, but he's definitely the homie for real. Like,
Who?
He's on the tip of your tongue.
Who?
Skepta.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Skepta's handsome.
yeah, but there's a reason. Like, delicious.
I just feel like, okay.
No, he's
he's
delicious.
good looking.
He's been handsome for
but I
years.
don't get why
Yeah,
he's on everybody's
Because he's
list.
delicious.
Because he is handsome. He's universally fine.
Delicious.
Universally fine.
Like it.
I don't know who else I could say.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's enough for me to
Yeah,
work with.
I see some other like little some YGs that are a bit handsome, but I don't want to get you excited. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You cool.
Yeah.
You cool. I genuinely, I think the worst thing sometimes
they'll
is
be
saying,
They'll be in your DM.
saying openly that you think a guy's attractive because some of them get so gassed like, oh, now I'm on you. Like, nah,
Yeah, relax.
I'm not like a man or most men are because I find you attractive and to pursue you. No, I
Yeah.
can appreciate a good thing.
What's our sign?
You're just good looking.
I'm an Aries.
Okay. What date?
April 13th.
Okay.
What's your star sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, period. Have you dated an Aries man before?
No.
I don't think you should anyway.
Oh.
I don't think you should.
I know. One of my best friends is married to an Aries, and they're copacetic, and they've been married for the time. And
What's her star sign though?
She's a Saggy, so I think that's
That's compatible.
That's
All
compatible.
all my boyfriends were Sagittarius actually.
Oh, really? Okay, it's a thing.
I love a Sagittarius.
I do. I also do, but they're
so
headaches.
awkward. My brother's a Sagittarius. I find Saggies so awkward. They're just really. I find them annoying.
What's your star sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, that makes
We
sense.
both are.
I think they're your opposite.
Yeah.
Sagittarius are your opposite.
Yeah.
That's probably why you find them.
I fancy a lot of Sagittarians, and I've been heartbroken by some Sagittarians. I've
that's
got
what I'll
best friends who are Sagittarians, but Sagittarian men, for some
I
reason.
think the men are always different in the star sign.
Do you have any Aries friends?
Yeah, I have a lot.
What do you even think of Aries? Because the
My
way you answered
niece-
didn't sound nice.
My niece's birthday.
a minute.
My niece's birthday was the day after yours, and we are like this.
I love that.
I love her niece, and niece is amazing. I love you.
That's like, like I like my cat. I don't like cats, but I like my cat.
There you go.
Fairs.
And I like my daughter's cousin. Amazing.
That's like 3 people.
And then there's another Aries I love. And there's one.
That you
And
don't.
that's it.
I
Fairs.
generally
Okay.
get on
I
with
get
Aries
it.
though.
Yeah.
I think I do. Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I've had a lot of beef in the past, and it's always been with Geminis. But I love it. Yeah, I've had a lot of beef with Geminis. No, I still like Geminis though. I feel like Geminis are very intelligent. A lot of like great creatives are Geminis.
Yeah.
Like Tupac,
Yes, of course.
Biggie, I'm
Kendrick,
thinking all the
Biggie,
rappers.
yeah.
Kendrick.
Kanye, Kendrick. The list
So
goes
many.
on.
Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
The list. I
You
could
not
be
just
here
take
all
the
day.
piss. Okay,
Huss.
you see?
Yeah,
Right,
stop.
here we go. Why?
I could be here all day.
Why'd I bring it up, you see?
I'm sorry.
they got, you lot got so much great
It's our
creatives.
bag,
Like,
though. It's our bag.
so bad.
like
Yeah.
even
about
outside of, I think even Marilyn Monroe was a gem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, and that's, she didn't even make art. It's like just iconic. What
You know your school.
No,
you know
but
your smart
facts,
side.
so
people.
but like, yeah, I've had a lot. Me and air signs have some beef, boy.
Yeah.
Some beef.
Interesting.
Okay.
That
But
is the thing. I do argue with Aries a lot.
Yeah.
But I lack in fire, so I feel like I gravitate towards them.
Yeah,
And sometimes, if it works, we can work really, really well. Because
Yeah.
it'll be great. I'll be up in the air, and you need that fire passion, and it works
Yeah.
well. But we will argue.
for sure.
Yeah.
I used to be really into star signs, but then like I feel most recent years I tried not to be.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I do get along with everyone, and
Yeah.
if you're a see you next Tuesday, you're just a see you next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It doesn't matter what you are.
No matter what you
Exactly.
are, where you are, and what
I
you
will
are.
say that Tory and men.
Oh,
So you love
I
them.
hate.
Oh, you hate them.
hate. I just you know. Anyway, let me talk about what I said earlier because he's gonna feel too special.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Gotcha.
okay.
I can't stand. I don't think I can stand Taurus in general, apart from my little sister.
Yeah. I
No,
don't
my
mind
daughter's
the
a
women.
Taurus. My
I
daughter's
don't
a-
mind the Tory.
my daughter's a
women,
Taurus,
but the men.
My
Definitely the
daughter
men
is a
Nasty.
Taurus, but she's like one day after being an Aries. So I think she's got some.
On the cusp.
Oh, yeah.
I like,
They'll
yeah,
need
my
their
sister like that as well.
Yeah.
That's like April 20th or 20th.
She's 22nd.
Oh, okay,
She's
cool.
a little bit after,
cusp.
but I think she's got Aries tendency.
But see, like I don't know, man. It's just.
It's a
I don't
lot.
know how much I believe. Yeah.
No, but look, as I said, you said that Aries and Sagittarius. I have evidence, and so I think there's something in it. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's not just specifically the star sign, but
Yeah.
It's a few things,
it's a
isn't
thing.
it?
Yeah.
It's based off something though. It was real when it became a thing, came to fruition. Like the stuff they based it off. It may not be the same now, like the stars and positioning, but it came from somewhere. so.
Yeah.
All right, we do a thing called what's in the bag. We need to know what's in the bag because we want to know your beauty regime, what you can't live without, what's in your handbag.
Is that your bag?
Okay, cool. Let me
Yeah.
get
I'll get it for
it.
you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
Because I just wanted to touch it.
Go ahead.
Here's your bag. It's a
you
very
go.
cute bag.
It is so cute.
Thank
It's a
you.
nice bag.
Yeah, I actually got it as a present. Big up Tops. He's a very, very cool guy.
A boyfriend?
so cute.
Potential?
No.
She's still
He's someone on my
trying.
team I still could.
Okay, fine. That's very nice. Thank you for that.
Old manager, he's a good guy.
Okay, what's in the bag?
All right, what's your essentials?
What can't you live without?
So I have the MAC Mineralized powder in Dark Deep.
Okay.
It's like a finishing powder.
Okay.
Kind of bronzer, but I use it on my whole face.
Okay.
Alright.
I need to know.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm getting in my auntie era with this. Tissues.
Oh, you
Oh,
have
come
to.
on, yeah.
But you have to have tissue.
You have to have tissue.
Well, I only recently started rolling with tissue and perfume, even though I forgot my perfume.
Okay.
Hand cream.
Okay. What
Nice.
kind
What
is
one's that?
I don't know. My nail lady gave it to me.
Okay.
I
but
love when
it's
the
like a-
nail lady gives you.
It was,
And
hand-
it's
it's like
a lot as well.
yeah, it's a little Christmas
Oh.
present. I can't live without hand
really?
cream. Yeah,
really
because
nice of
aloe
her.
vera and green tea flavor.
Yeah, I like that.
Cuticle oil.
Okay.
I hate this is Rimmel. I hate dry cuticles, guys.
Okay.
Oh.
I got to look good for you guys.
I had never noticed that. Actually. Okay.
Me neither. You know, we looked down. I was like, oh.
Mine are a little bit dry still.
Honestly, never. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
first.
because I would just cream
That
my
is a
hands.
first.
My nail lady gave me some. It's just in my pocket for fun.
So they do, yeah, they do it. They give it to you when you get your fresh set. But I don't know, for me, and you know what? I'll be honest, guys. Being on camera constantly has made me very.
I hear it.
I'm
Okay,
just,
okay.
yeah,
I hear it.
Okay.
finicky and I noticed
That is
everything.
so
Okay.
Like, I never noticed before that my teeth was crooked when I started rapping until I started rapping.
where?
They're not crooked anymore.
Oh, you
I got Invisalign.
Did you get invited?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the awareness grew when I saw myself on camera for the first time.
Yes.
Oh,
It's true because we've been through it. We've been
I
through
never
it.
noticed.
Talking about that
When you see
today.
yourself on camera,
We've been
it's
through
like,
it. We have been on a
So
journey
annoying.
with our faces.
still on the
Honestly.
journey.
I got sanitizer.
Okay.
Hands fresh.
Still on your 2020 bag? I don't know.
Yeah, period. And my lip kit is extensive. Do you want to see?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God.
It's like we've got tips here.
Hey.
Oh, you
How
did
many
the
I'm
bits?
ombre.
actually seeing bits.
I see.
How many
things been picked up? Wait. Even one is missing. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
I've got Vaseline.
Right.
Okay.
So that goes on first, Vaseline
Yes.
first.
lip liner.
Okay.
This is by a brand called Lips London Boutique. Black owned, by the way. Baby.
Oh, okay. Lips London.
Lips
Beauty.
London.
Yeah, they're fire.
Okay.
And I got Kiko lip gloss
Yeah.
and Fenty Heat.
Okay.
I love Fenty Heat.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have like a Charlotte Tilbury somewhere, but I don't know where it is
Okay.
right now.
Ah.
There's a lot of.
Oh, wow.
Keep going.
Look in there.
It's like
I
Mary
keep
Poppins in that
everything.
bag, isn't it?
Hairbrush.
Okay, of course, necessary.
Can't go wrong with
Cute
the
little one
hairbrush.
as
Yeah,
well.
the little Denman.
Exactly.
I love a Denman.
Toothpicks.
Okay.
I'm from Rocker. Are you waiting on something very like? What are you waiting on?
You giggled, so I was like,
I know.
whoa, isn't
You
it?
never know what's in there.
Yeah, because my mum was like, you roll toothpicks. I'm like, yeah. Because since I got
that's
Invisalign,
good
I
though.
feel like, yeah.
You do
I always
make
get
sure.
stuff stuck in my teeth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Self-aware and understanding.
Right. Chewing gum.
Yes,
Okay.
fresh.
Fresh breath.
You gotta stay fresh.
Fresh.
Makeup brush.
Okay.
Chanel
look at
makeup
it.
brush.
So
That's
cute.
nice.
Yeah, for the powder.
Okay.
And I like the ones that are in a case because I don't like my brush being open.
Oh my
Like,
God,
it's
thank you.
out
Actually, I need one
there.
because
Like,
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
brush.
and it's a small. Oh,
Yeah.
I just saw you. Can I just feel the
Yeah.
way it holds?
Go on.
Oh, okay.
You like it?
I need to think about the motion in the ocean.
No, it's good.
Yeah, yeah, I
and
need
it's
it, I
very
need it.
That is
I think,
really
I need to get one.
Thank you. It's not like it's.
I need to get two. I need one for the
Like,
thing and one for the
steps
thing.
back.
I'm gonna
Goes
get.
away.
Isn't it?
Oh, makes sense.
And I think last thing, just my headphones.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a little tear in there.
alright.
For my
That's a very neat bag.
Very
is.
neat. Mine's
Thank
not neat
you.
like
I
that.
like
Mine's
it.
goes throw it in the bag.
No, but you know what? I did semi kind of throw it in today. But
But you
like,
don't have a makeup bag?
I usually have a makeup bag, but there's so much other lip glosses in there.
So-
and I was like, I know I'm going to be on set and I just want to reach straight for what I want.
Straight
For what
Yeah.
you want.
I kept it
Okay.
simple today.
I like
Get
that. I like
Thank you
that.
very much.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
whilst you pack back up your bag, sorry, we will just kind of end. We always we have a thing called Auntie-vention, where we solve people's problems because we are the most educated, wisest aunties you're ever going to meet.
Yeah.
So do you have a problem that you'd like us to solve? Do you want us to stage an Auntie-vention for you?
Any advice?
Any advice you want from us? Because we're really good at it.
I think. Can I put it on the table?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's such a juxtaposition because I feel like, again, like the album theme, sometimes when you come from the hood, yeah, we have this like hard exterior. And when we feel like, you know, someone's up against us or they're trying to get onto us, we can defend ourselves, but we also have the other side that's super soft. And having that super soft side, I think in the past, I have maybe been a people pleaser. So I had this other moment where I just went super hard all the way to the left and I just turned very cold.
Right.
But I think when I went through that moment, I was probably not setting boundaries in the right way and I cut a lot of people off. So I wanted to ask you guys, when do you know if you are at the end of the road in like a friendship or a relationship or a work relationship, whatever, or you should give it another chance?
It's like you're describing our lives.
Yeah, real time.
The cut-off is a real thing.
Yeah.
I always maintain I will always leave the door ajar. I don't have beefs with anybody, but there are people that have absolute distance. They are not close in any way, and I've kept them there.
Yeah.
But if I see them out anywhere, it's all love. I wish them well, and I hope they wish me well as well.
Yeah.
A dead cut off, you have to do something fundamental. So if you know, oh, I may have been a little bit harsh on that, I don't think you need to call them or anything, but it's just if you see them somewhere, it's just say, you're right.
Yeah.
Like the door is ajar
Yeah.
if they want to come through it. I think that's probably the best way to live life.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's seeing the signs, and it's like if you're feeling uncomfortable in the
Yeah.
situation, and I'm a in my head person. I'll be arguing, I'll be talking to them, and like you did this, and going through scenarios. If that starts to happen, and if I bring it up and we discuss it, and we figure it out, and this is if they're doing something to me, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling like they're not serving me as a friend
Yeah.
or a person, then if we have that conversation, if we get there, and they're like, accountability,
Yeah.
apology, and then change behavior, then I know that you really are showing up. But if you don't, and especially if I am, because I don't like to be vulnerable, so if I'm vulnerable with you and let you know, this is how I feel, this is how you made me feel, and there's no change and there's no accountability, I am big on accountability because can be a people pleaser as well. So if you do that, then you're gone. And I tend to be, then I'm cut off. I have a very long rope, way too long, my rope. My thing is seeing it sooner. So when you spot it and it feels like it's not comfortable, it's not serving you, and they don't own up and change, then for me, that door is closed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you just got. Is it serving you? Do you feel comfortable or happy with it?
That is a valid question. I think sometimes maybe being an artist as well, like even though there's other things that are not so nice, you do have a lot of people that like appease to you, and like everything is very much. Everyone thinks everything's in your favor. So sometimes when you find a bit of like a kickback, it's like, oh, what's this? But sometimes I'm always questioning myself, like, is it because your ego's hurt, or do you know what I'm saying? Or am I being too nice? It's like I try to apply logic. But one thing I'll say for sure is that I'm all for having more patience when it comes to like women, whether it's like friendships or women I work with or my friends, but I don't think I should apply that logic when it comes to men. I think sometimes you
I hear that. Sometimes when they show you their hand, like, read it.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to friends and navigating those kind of spaces, you have to get to a point where you have to understand if they're not doing the same for you, if they're not putting in the same time, and I don't mean like doing things, but if they're not putting in the same investment into you, and you keep trying and you're not getting that back, you have to get to a point where you're like, okay, maybe this friendship isn't working anymore. And that doesn't mean, same as Nana said, it doesn't mean that there's any animosity there. It's just you have to be to a point where, okay, well, we're not serving each other in the same way anymore. It's fine. If I see you, it's cool. And then you'll realise if you distance yourself from that person and they don't not chase you, but check in on you, then okay, then we've moved on. Our season is complete. That's it.
Facts.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, you have to feel the energy coming back from them as well. It can't be one way.
I love even your reasoning on, I feel like that I know a lot of artists and a lot of them don't realise how much idolising is around them. And people pleasing, that people will be in service to them and expect that from everybody. And it's actually, it's being very aware. Is this my ego taking over?
Exactly.
Or is it actually that they have done me wrong? And just even having that check-in in yourself. And sometimes you'll be like, ego's gone out of whack.
I think so,
Like, you know,
self-awareness is so important.
Just to have that awareness, because I know too many artists, they don't know that shit.
Facts.
And you want to hold it. You want to be.
Spoke about it. You're like, okay, well, I can see.
And that acknowledgement is really key. But that's that part of your accountability as well. Like you're self-aware, because sometimes you could be cutting off just because you said this. But, okay, relax. Now, what is the?
It's not that deep.
Because are you checking yourself? Really is your friend? Is your friend or that person saying, "Well, hold on, do you know what you did to me?" And are you hearing it and like being like, "Oh shit."
Exactly.
And also, like when you have friends, it's key to check in on them as well. And what I mean is, like, when you talk to somebody, it can't just be about you all the time. It has to be. Even if you've got a million things going on with you, you have to really invest in your friendship and give it back to them as well.
Facts.
You know.
It has to be like a bit of like ping pong. But you know, it's like, because if I call you with my issues and you don't give me no energy, or when you come back your problem, I'm going to be like, oh, is it?
Not everyday confrontation, please.
No.
Not everyday confrontation.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you talk to your friend about something, they're like, and they just seem not interested. It's like, bro, I need this. I need you to give me something today.
I've spoken about it before.
Oh yeah, like 10 times.
No, there you go. And have you been like every day?
When you get to that point, you're like, man.
I know.
And do you need to hear like, it's enough now? Come on, stop.
No, actually, no, I'm not that person. I get it, and also I don't. I'm all for getting it for a chest, but when I feel like you're now complaining too much and we're not making any progress, also me, I'll also not give you anything. No, it's not that.
It's also about being self-aware and just, am I being fair in the moment? Myself or to the person? And that's it. That's literally it.
Got to be aware of people's capacity.
Yeah, man, and your own.
Definitely.
Not every day giving to everybody. That, my darling, we love you.
I love you guys too.
Tell the people where they can get the things.
Come on. Guys, so South London Love Girl, the album is out 13th of Feb. iTunes, Spotify, Apple, all the platforms, all DSPs. Check out Why Now. And this one is for, my ladies, my black girls. I love you. This is for you and everyone else if they can relate.
Well done.
Thank you very, very much. All right, is there anything we can squeeze? I've got to go.
Let's go.
All right, guys, that has been Your Aunties Could Never. Quick run through the enemies and the welcomes. Guys, if you've got enemies or you got welcomes, DM us, Gmail us, yourauntiescouldnever@gmail.com.
Yes.
Have they like commented and subscribed?
Have you?
Have you signed up to our membership? Have you paid your £4.99?
Are you part of the entourage?
Have you paid your £4.99 to be part of the entourage?
See,
have you done that? Have you done them things?
Look at
to
our
get the
lovely
drop,
outfit.
the fresh drop. We drop an episode every week. Have you done them things? £4.99, people. Come on.
Come
Look at
on.
this pretty suit.
Sign
Look at this
up.
pretty outfit. Look at us. We look
Sign up
gorgeous.
today and remember to book the like button as well. Please, okay?
Keep safe, enemy free. Lots of love and hugs from your favourite
Auntie.
Later.